This is a legendary dragon. Dragon type legendaries are some of the most powerful in the entire game, and today I'll be spending the next 100 days as a legendary dragon trainer. My goal is to catch every single legendary dragon, catch a shiny legendary dragon, and defeat my rival, who I'll be fighting every 10 days leading up to the final battle on day 100. So will I be able to complete my goals and take down my rival? Well, we're about to find out. What's up everyone, and welcome to Dragon Legendary Cobblemon. So first things first, let's go ahead and choose our Dragon Legendary starter, and as you can see, we've got some pretty good options here, but I'm going to go with Latios, as it is a super good Pokemon that can also Mega Evolve. And there it is, baby, looking good. But now that we got our starter, let's get straight to work leveling this thing up. Now, getting these legendary dragons will not be easy, but luckily I've discovered two methods that should help us out a ton. The first is finding legendaries in the wild with a bit of help from the cooking mechanic to increase our odds. And the second method is using custom legendary structures I've added in. The mod that adds them was also recently updated and has added a bunch of new structures, and we're going to be using them to summon the most powerful legendary dragons in the game. Only issue though is that they're incredibly rare, and getting the items to summon the Pokemon are super expensive, so we're going to have to work hard to get that. Oh, shoot, dude. What the heck? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have just found our first legendary structure. Holy cow. This is the Snow Point Temple, home to the Reggie Pokemon. And luckily, there was a legendary dragon here I definitely wanted. Oh, shoot. Dude, we could get Regidrago from this thing. If we could get that, that could actually be really good because Regidrago gets access to one of the strongest dragon type moves in the game. Problem is though, in order to get it, we need a key to get through this door, which is where Regidrago is. And that key requires a ton of expensive resources that we do not have. So I headed out of the temple and started gathering all the basic materials I need to help myself get Regidrago. Alright, and there we go. That should be all the basic stuff collected now. We've got some tools, PC, healer, all that good stuff. But now we need to work on getting the actual item needed in order to get Regidrago, which is the Dragon Key, this thing right here, which is going to require us to get a bunch of this stuff here called Golem Scrap. It's kind of like the ancient debris of the overworld, and we're going to need a grand total of 4 of these combined with some dragon gems in order to get our key. So let's start looking around. Oh, and there we go, baby. We found our first piece of ancient rubble right there. And boom, there it is. So now if we go ahead, place down our furnace and smelt this thing up, we now have our first Golem Scrap. Only 3 more to go. Oh, and there we go. There's the last piece right here. Once we have this, we should have all the golem scrap we need. So I'll just go ahead and smelt this up. Perfect. There we go. And now let's head up to the surface so we can start working on getting ourselves those dragon gems. Alright, so the best way to get dragon gems is probably going to be finding ourselves the observatory, which is a pretty rare structure that spawns in jungles. But while we make our way over there, there's something else that's really important that we're going to need to do. And that is get some of these puppies right here. As you probably know, these are apricorns, and they're one of the key ingredients to making Pokeballs. And if we want to catch ourselves the strongest legendary dragons, well, we're going to need the best Pokeballs to do it. Alright, and there we go. We managed to get ourselves a ton of apricorns, so now let's craft up some balls. We'll make some quick balls, a bunch of ultra balls, and pretty much whatever else we can with our remaining apricorns. Alright, sweet, there we go. And we now have a grand total of like 60-something Pokeballs, which is great. But now though, let's continue onwards to find that observatory and get ourselves the dragon gems. Oh, and there we go, baby. We found the observatory. And now all we gotta do is head through here, then make our way upstairs. And inside these chests is where we should find, yep, a ton of gems. Unfortunately, we don't need any of these at the moment, but I can still grab them for later use. Plus, we did get ourselves an XP candy, which we can use on our Latios to level it up some more. But another reason I decided to come to this structure for the dragon gems is because of this, baby, the Blank Z move. This is going to be one of the most important items to this playthrough, because this is going to help us unlock Ultra Necrozma later in the video. Debatably the strongest dragon type legendary. But for now though, we still need to keep looking around for our dragon gems. And oh, there's our first one. Okay, perfect. Just need one more and we should be good to craft the key. Oh, there we go, baby. We got it. Nice. Let's go. Now we are able to craft up our dragon key. So if we go like this and place in our golem scraps, we can make the dragon golem ingot. Then with this combined with another dragon gem, we get the key. And now we can go back to the Snow Point Temple and get ourselves a Regidrago. Alright, let's do this, baby. So we'll go ahead and make our way back upstairs. And now if we go ahead and right click here, we can put the key into the door. And just like that, it opens up. I did forget, in order to get into the room, we can't just break in through here. What we gotta do is actually complete a challenge first, which I think has something to do with these arrows. Either way, it looks like there's parkour, so let's get to it. All right, there we go. All right, and it looks like the red arrow goes towards the top right. Okay, so if we set this there, that's good. All right, so this one goes like that. And that means we just got to guess what the green one is. So we'll just flick this around to the door drops. And, oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. Hold up. Hey, there we go, baby. And now we can summon in Regidrago. All right, so what we got to do is we got to walk over all these lamps right here. Just like that. And once we walk over this last one, it's going to spawn in. So we've got our Pokeballs already. Our Latios is healed up. I guess we'll give it Confusion since it learned that to help weaken Regidrago. And let's do it. There we go. The eyes have lit up on the statues. And all right. And there we go, baby. There is Regidrago. So let's go ahead and toss a quick ball at it, as that has a 4x catch rate in the first turn of the battle. Come on. This is definitely going to be difficult to catch. Legendaries are not easy to get. Oh, and it just one-tapped me. Oh my god. Okay, good thing we have a healer, but holy cow. I guess we can go ahead and try spamming quick balls at it. Maybe that'll be the best method, because it will just one-tap me, it seems like. It is level 60. Oh my god. Yeah, even using Hammer Arm, that just one-taps me. That's not even very effective. 1. Come on. 2. 3. Come on. Let's go, baby. We got it. Regidrago. That is sick, baby. Look at that. That is awesome. It's got the ability Dragon's Maw, which powers up Dragon-type moves, making them even stronger, which is a very good ability. Combined with that, it currently has the move Dragon Claw and will eventually learn the move Dragon Energy. But for now, it's still got a super good moveset, bringing us some good Dragon, Dark, and Fighting moves, plus the Dragon Dance move, which will boost up our speed and attack stat. But now that we've got ourselves a second Pokemon, there's something very important that we need to do, and that is crafting up some EXP shares. EXP shares are an item that allow you to split the amount of XP your Pokemon gets from winning a battle amongst the entire party, which makes leveling up our low-level Latios a whole lot easier. So there we go, we'll throw one onto you and to you. And now that we've got these, let's do some training, because a Regidrago is such a high level, it can take out some higher leveled opponents, because right now our legendary dragon doesn't even have an attacking dragon move. Alright, there we go. And let's see, we've got to learn something by now, right? Yep, there we go. We got Dragon Breath. We'll take that. We also got Tailwind as well, which is a pretty good move. Gives our whole team a speed boost, so we'll take that as well. But now that both of our Pokemon are looking strong and we've got 2 on the team, I think it's time we start setting ourselves up with a base. And you know what? I don't think I've ever done an ice base before, so it seems like the perfect chance to do it. And if you're enjoying this video so far, then make sure to subscribe. We are getting closer and closer to 200,000 subs, and I want to try and do it as fast as we possibly can. Plus, this video is filled with tons of hype moments, super rare legendary finds, and some of the craziest rival battles I think I've ever done. So make sure to watch to the end, because trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Alright, and there we go. The base is now done. I'm not going to lie, I really like how it's looking so far. We've got this cool glass ceiling in here, tons of storage where we can store away all of our extra loot. We've got our healer, of course, we've got our PC, furnaces, and in the future, I want to expand on this base as well, and up here, put like a really cool battle arena that we can fight at for the day 100 battle. But speaking of rival battles, we gotta leave any second now, so let's quickly go ahead and just make sure all of our Pokemon's moves are good. Looks like Latios is ready to go, and our Regidrago as well. Are you good? Yep, it's good to go. And when we get back, I've got something extremely cool planned for us that should help us get a very good Pokemon. But for now, let's head off to the day 10 rival battle. Yo, what up, brother guy?
What up?
You ready to go?
Yes, bro. Let's go.
Alright, well, as you know, there is a little bit of a level cap for this. When we go into battle, all of our Pokemon's levels will be set to level 20 for this battle. Then the next battle, level 30, then level 40, and so on and so forth. And I'm also going to beat you, so get ready for that.
Well, okay. Let's calm down.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, okay, you got a Regilecky. Dang, okay, you've been locked in. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and let's go for a Tailwind to get our speed all set up. That should help us move faster because Tailwind gives you a speed boost for 4 turns. You can use Thunder Shock. Ooh, I take that pretty well, though.
Okay, that's my
Tailwind goes up. That's really nice. Get the speed boost. And now let's start doing some damage. Dragon Breath, we move faster than you now.
Oh my gosh, you do so much damage.
Okay.
Jeez, okay.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's
no para as well. Go for another Dragon Breath.
Well,
Down
I do have
goes
a
Lecky.
little sneaky other legendary.
Whoa! Why do you have a Rayquaza on day
Why don't you?
10? I don't know why. Okay, this is actually alright because we have Tailwind set up, so we should move first and hopefully hit a Dragon Breath before you can even move.
Oh shit.
My god. You're going to use Dragon Dance. That's going to up your speed. But if I'm still faster... Yes. Wait, no, my tailwind ran out. Oh, no.
Come on.
We have to go for another tailwind.
Oh, gosh.
Twister. I live.
No,
okay.
It's not going to kill.
Set up a second tailwind. Perfect. And now I need to outspeed you here.
No!
Dragon's Breath was first. And down goes Rayquaza.
Oh,
and that is
Dang.
day one to me, baby.
G flipping G.
Any guesses of what the theme of my Pokemon could be? You didn't even get to see the second one, but any thoughts?
I mean, dragon type? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out.
Maybe. All right, I'll see you in 10 days.
All right, see ya.
Alrighty, folks, we are back from the rival battle. And now that I was back, I realized I definitely needed some more legendary dragons on my team. And since all the best ones are in the end, I made a portal to the Nether and collected all the materials I needed, like blaze rods and ender pearls, and then made my way to the stronghold. Alright, and there we go. There is the portal. So we'll just go ahead and fill all this in and jump into the end. Alright, we've made it. And now let's get up and out of here. Alright, now that we're here, we have to look around for the gateway, which is right over there. That way we can head to the outer end and find some more legendary structures. Alright, now we should be able to just pearl through there. Sweet. And while we're looking around as well, we can fight these guys along the way, these unknowns. They're really good for training because they can spawn in from level 1 to level 100. As you can see, we've got a level 4 and 5 one over there. But if we come over here, this one's level 87. So this will be a great chance for us to level up. But before we continue, I have a huge announcement. I have officially partnered with the server I'm playing on, Cobblemon.gg. Over the last few months, I played a ton of Cobblemon servers, but I've decided to partner with this one because I think it's the best experience out there. They've got so many cool features like gyms, raids, dungeons, megas, super cool UI, and so much more. Plus, if you want to play for yourself, it's super easy. Literally just download Modernth, click on browse, type Cobblemon.gg, then click install, and then just press play. It's super easy, it's super fun, trust me, you won't regret it. Oh, and would you look at that, baby, we've just found our first structure. And I'm not gonna lie, this one right here could get us one of the strongest legendary dragons, and you'll find out what it is in just a second. Let's go ahead and try to catch it. What we gotta do is we gotta walk in here, stand on the gold pressure plate, and then that'll give us levitation. So we just gotta float up here, and once we make it to the top, we can walk through here and find the next legendary. And that legendary is Necrozma. Specifically, this one is fused with Lunala, but we can use this to get Ultra Necrozma, which is a dragon type. And we also found the Z move for it earlier. First, though, we actually have to catch this thing, which is going to be quite difficult considering it's level 80. So let's go ahead and chuck a quick ball at it. Hopefully this will do the trick, but it is quite high leveled. Yeah, okay, unfortunately I broke out. It's going to use Power Gem on us. Wow, that does a ton. Let's go for a... Ooh, I don't think that'll do too much damage. Just go for a Dragon Energy to try to weaken it. Or it just takes us out. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're out of Pokemon, but at least we can still chuck balls at this thing. We just gotta pray, I guess. We could also try these heavy balls out as well, as they increase the catch odds by how heavy the target is. And I'd have to assume, based on the size of this thing, like, it's gotta be pretty heavy. Come on, baby. Last heavy ball. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We just got our next legendary. Only thing is, though, is that it's not actually a dragon type yet. In order for it to be dragon type, we need to make it into its Ultra Necrozma form. So even though it's got some very good moves and is a super powerful Pokemon, to us right now, it's pretty useless. And since most of our Pokemon are currently fainted, let's head out of the end and back to the base so we can work on changing this thing into its new form. Alright, so in order to do that, we need to get ourselves the Ultra Necrozma Z move, this thing right here, which requires a lot of stuff. It requires 3 Dragon Gems, a Solgaleo Z, and a Lunalium Z. Both of those requiring even more crazy stuff to craft. So let's start off with the Solgaleo Z. It looks like we're going to need 2 Steel Gems, 2 Sunstones, and a Psychium Z, which requires its own Z move. And luckily, we already do have one of the Z moves we need, and a bunch of gems we picked up as well that is stored away in my backpack. So we're not looking terrible, but there's definitely a lot we're still missing. So let's go ahead and head off and try to find more of those observatories. That way we can get the other Z crystals we need and some more of the gems. Alright, and would you look at that? There is our second observatory. And now let's see what this one has in store. Alright, looks like we've got some candies and boom, already a psychic gem. That's great. More candies to help level up our Pokemon. We can actually use these on Latios. Let me see. Yeah, boom, that got it up to level 44. Perfect. Then we'll come upstairs to the main attraction, which is the Blank Z. That's the second one we need. And I think that's the last one we need as well. We just need 2 Psychium Zs, it looks like, also for the Lunala one. So So we've got both the Z's now, which is great. We should also keep an eye out for the stones as well, the sunstone and the moonstones here. Oh, there we go. 2 sunstones in there. That's perfect. That's the 2 sunstones we need. Those are now checked off the list. And in the last 2, we got, oh, okay, perfect. A steel gem and a psychic gem. So now our steel gems are also checked off the list. And in here, we've got a dragon gem. That's very good. Another psychic gem and a steel gem. Well, I believe with all this stuff, we can actually now craft up our first Z move, the Solgallium one. We can put this in the middle and make ourselves the Psychic Z. Then if we put 2 sunstones on the side and 3 steel gems, we get the Solgallium one. Perfect. Checking the first item off our list. We also managed to check off the 2 ghost gems we need for the Lunalium Z while we were here. The only thing we're missing is the Psychic gems, 2 dragon gems, and the moonstones. And then we will get our Ultra Necrozma. But it does look like we are going to have to look for another one of these structures. Alright, and there we go. Hopefully this is the last observatory we need to visit. So let's take a look. We've already got 1 psychic gem. Nice, a nice gem. More candies. Upstairs, we will grab the Z move. And then in the chest, psychic gem. A couple other ones. Oh, a moonstone. That's good. Dragon gem. We need that. Bug gem. Oh, there we go. 2 moonstones now. We're good on those. And I guess another sunstone. Psychic gem. Another psychic gem. Okay, wait, hold up. I think we almost have everything we need. Oh, and perfect. A dragon gem in here. Okay. I need to do a final tally, but I think we have all the stuff we need. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, perfect. So if we go ahead and slap down our crafting table, we can first go ahead and make ourselves the Psychium Z. Then if we put 2 moonstones there, 2 ghost gems like that, we get the Lunalium Z. And if we combine that with the Solgallium Z and put dragon gems down the middle, we get the Ultra Necroznium Z. I definitely botched the pronunciation of that. And now we'll go ahead and give this to you. And then the last thing we need is a Z ring. And all we need for that is 5 pieces of iron, 2 apricorns, and a light sparkling stone. The iron should be easy enough. We can probably just go to a cave for that. Alright, there we go. There's the iron. Then we need 2 apricorns. Boom. And then that last ingredient was the light sparkling stone. This is a custom ingredient that we need to acquire from a custom structure called the Archaeological Dig Site. And those only spawn in deserts, so we're gonna have to find one of those first. Alright, and there we go. We found a desert. And oh, it looks like we've also found the Archaeological Dig Site. And now that we're here, all we gotta do is get out a brush that I made in preparation for this and brush these suspicious pieces of sand, as one of them will contain the sparkling stone. Oh, and I see it. There it is. Boom. And now we throw all this in here. With the help of some black apricorns I grabbed from my bag, we can make ourselves the Z Power Ring. And if we right click it, that goes on our arm. And now, if we toss out Necrozma, we can right click it and Ultra Burst, turning it into Ultra Necrozma. This is insane. We're not even on day 20. And look at the monsters we've already got in our party. Holy cow. Dude, this thing is awesome. I'm even able to ride it. Oh my god. Yo! Wait, that's so cool. It goes really fast as well. I also just can't see where I'm going though. I'm gonna crash. Alright, that is fire. Let's take a look at its moves as well. Those have got to be good. So as you can see, it's a Psychic Dragon type. It's got the ability Neuroforce. Powers up the Pokemon's super effective attacks even further, which is a great ability. And moves-wise, this thing is a monster. Photon Geyser, 100 base power Psychic move, which is huge. It's also got Mirror Shot, Charge Beam, Power Gem, Night Slash, Shadow Claw. Like, these are some good moves. So I think we'll run this set on it for now. But that is nuts. It's also really good to have a Pokemon on our team that isn't straight up just using dragon moves. That way we have more type coverage. But now that we've got that, there is another legendary dragon that I want to work on getting before these 10 days are over. Only thing is, in order to get it, we're going to need to get ourselves a Pokesnack. Now, in case you haven't watched one of my videos before, you may be wondering what a Pokesnack is. And they're these puppies right here. These things allow you to attract rarer Pokemon, because by using this base recipe, you can add in seasonings in these 3 empty slots up here. And these seasonings can include items such as Enchanted Golden Apples, which gives you plus 10 boosts to your rarity bucket, basically meaning rare Pokemon spawn more often. Now, getting Enchanted Golden Apples is a little bit ambitious, but while we were going to all those observatories, I was picking up all the golden apples I found. And those actually give you a good rarity boost as well, so we're going to make a bunch of Pokesnacks using them. But first, we actually need to get the basic materials for the Pokesnacks, so let's do it. So I ran around to all the different biomes collecting the materials I needed, and then headed back to base to start cooking. Alright, sweet. So, now that we've got everything, the only thing we need to cook these up is, well, a cooking pot. Or in this case, it's called a campfire pot. In order to make it, we need 5 pieces of copper, a piece of glass, and 2 apricorns. Luckily for us, we should have all that stuff in here. So boom, boom, and there we go. We make ourselves a green campfire pot. And since it's called a campfire pot, you may never believe it, but we're also going to need to make ourselves a campfire. So if we go like this, that, and put 3 sticks around the top, we get ourselves a spruce campfire, which we'll place down right here, throw our cooking pot on top, and now we're ready to cook things up. So we'll go ahead and put our Poke Snack ingredients in there. Then we'll grab out our golden apples, and we should have enough to make 3 good Poke Snacks. And as you can see, it says boost rarity bucket by +3 tiers. So we'll go ahead and start cooking those. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And now we actually have to head back to the stronghold because we're taking these suckers to the end. Because the Pokemon I want is another one that happens to spawn in the end dimension. And the Pokemon I'm getting is honestly one of the best dragon type legendaries in the entire game, and has dominated the competitive field in the past. So getting this monster on the team will be super important. Whoop. Alright, and now that we're in the outer end, we're going to want to look for a nice flat area for us to put down our Poke Snacks. And over there actually kind of looks like the perfect spot. So let's throw all these down. Alright, there we go. And while we wait for those to hopefully spawn our legendary, we might as well do some training. Oh, and it looks like our Poke Snacks are already starting to spawn Pokemon. It spawned a Duraludon, which is a pretty rare Pokemon, so I'm glad they're working well. Hopefully we get our legendary soon. Oh my god. We genuinely spawned a Necrozma out of our Poke Snacks. What the heck? Yo, dude, we already got you, bro. We already got you. What? Well, that's cool. I guess it is just free XP, though. So, thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll get the legendary we actually want soon. Oh, we got it. There it is, baby. Koraidon. That is the legendary I was looking for. This thing is an absolute monster. Level 70 as well. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's go ahead and chuck a quick ball at it. Hopefully we can get it here because, yeah, this thing is very good. It's a dual dragon fighting type that's got some crazy power to it. 2, 3. Come on, hold up. No, wait. Oh my god. Wait, and we just like second balled it as well. Holy. Dude, that is awesome. And we're able to ride it as well. And holy cow, this thing is fast. I mean, I guess it is technically a motorcycle. That is awesome, though. And let's check out its moves and all that. So, yeah, as I said before, it's a fighting dragon type. It's got the ability Orichalcum Pulse. Turns the harsh sunlight on when the Pokemon enters a battle. The Ancient Pulse thrumming through the Pokemon also boosts its attack stat. That's also very good. And let's see here. So, yeah, it's got its signature move, which is Collision Course, a very good fighting move. And then it's also got Dragon Claw, a strong dragon move. And its other moves are okay, I'm not going to lie. We're going to want to take advantage of this thing's attack stat, which is going to be all the moves that have this little orange marker at the bottom. So moves like Flamethrower that have the blue marker, the special attacking moves, aren't going to be as powerful. But I guess we'll just throw them on for now. So there we go. That is sick. But catching that did take us a while, and we're getting quite close to the next rival battle. So let's head back to the base and start working on our Pokemon before we gotta head off. Whoop. Alright, so now that we're back, first things first, let's go ahead and craft up our new Pokemon, some EXP shares. That way we can level them up a bunch easier. So boom, boom, gold, and we just throw all the helmets in. Okay, we got 4 EXP shares. Sweet. And then we'll hand all those out. So there you go, buddy. And we'll throw on 2 Necrozma too. Sweet. And now let's just go ahead and start leveling up. Because, yeah, our Latios is still running Dragon Breath, which is not good. Alright, there we go. We've got our Pokemon up a good bit of levels. We got level 57, 71, 82, and 73. But now it's nearly time for us to head off to the rival battle, so let's quickly heal everything up, and let's go through their moves. So, looks like our Latios has learned, there we go, that's what I'm talking about, Dragon Pulse, and also its signature move, Luster Purge. This is a 95 base power psychic move, which is quite strong. That also has a 50% chance to lower the special defense stat of the target, which basically means once we lower that stat, we'll do a lot more damage with these special attacking moves. On top of that, let's see what Regidrago's got. It's got, yes, baby. Yes, it's got the move, Dragon Energy. Converting its life force into power, the user attacks the opposing Pokemon. The lower the user's HP, the lower the move's power, but that's still so much damage if we can pull it off. This thing is a little bit slow. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep in Dragon Energy, but we're also going to keep in Dragon Claw. That way, in case we get to low HP, we still have Dragon Claw to do some good damage. Necrozma, though, let's take a look at you. You got anything new? No, its moves look good as they are. And lastly, Koraidon, who's also looking already good to go. Sweet. So now the last thing I'm going to do is just give our Pokemon some held items, because right now holding EXP shares doesn't really do much for them during a battle. So I think instead I'll give them some of the gems I picked up to boost the power of their moves. Unfortunately, we don't have one for Latios because we don't have a Psychic or Dragon Gem. But Regidrago, we can give the Dark Gem to power up its Crunch attack. There you go. And Koraidon, we can give a Fighting Gem to power up its fighting attacks. But now with our Pokemon all set up and leveled up, it's time to head off to the Day 20 rival battle. I think we have one of the craziest teams I've ever had for Day 20. Getting an Ultra Necrozma already is kinda nuts. But without further ado, let's head off and go kick our rival's butt. Alright, Day 20 now. Are you ready to go?
I've been ready.
Dude, I got 2 new Pokemon and I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna crush you even if you have all 6.
Okay, calm down.
I don't know. Let's just get into it because I've got some strats ready.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Latios versus Lugia, and you do have all 6. Okay, well, let's go ahead, and I think we'll do this first. Oh, Dragon Rush. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, we live, and we get Tailwind up, though. That is very good. We like that from you, Latios. Then we'll go for a Dragon Pulse, which we should move first on. It won't take you out, but it should do some good damage. Oh, that did 30%'s okay. It's not great, though. Punishment takes me out. Alright. Well, you know what? I think it's time we bring in a monster.
What? I'm sorry, you have a Necrozma?
Well, it's not just that, unfortunately, for you.
It's not... what?
You see, it's actually quite fortunate for me. We have an Ultra Necrozma. Night Slash doesn't quite take it out, but it does 56%. Punishment doesn't do that much. It does good, but it doesn't do great. All right, there we go. Down goes Lugia. Oh, our Tailwind did peter out, but that's fine. We got what we got. We got Lugia out. We take that. Okay, Regigigas. That is a monster there. But we've also got this button right here. Ultra Necrozma. Use light that burns the sky. Take it out. This is the craziest Day 20 battle we've had. Oh my god, no, critical hit 1 taps. Oh my god. Yo.
Like, that just wasn't necessary.
Necrozma. Chill, dog. Alright, Rayquaza. This is actually, this is not a great matchup for me. You do have Airlock up, which is your ability, so I don't think our move will do as much as I'd like. Power Gem does move first, though. Wow, that does a lot. Oh my god. Dragon Dance, okay. You're probably going to move faster now. I just need to hope I don't get 1 tap, to be honest. I don't think I have any other play here. Dragon Ascent, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Yeah, that takes me out.
There we go.
Shoot, your defenses are dropped, but your attack and speed are raised. Do I have anything that would guarantee a move going first? Shoot, this is not good into this. Maybe this could work? Let's try this, I guess. All right, Regidrago. This is the one you didn't get to see last time because we already beat you so quick. Dragon Ascent comes out. Oh my god. Oh my god, I lived on 3. I lived on 3. Thank goodness. Okay, we're still in this, baby.
How did you live that?
Regilucky. Oh, I don't beat this, dude.
Reggie for you.
Yeah, this is not this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Extreme speed. Yeah, I don't beat that. Not with its like 400 base speed plus a priority move. Okay. Good news though. This thing should resist you.
Ooh,
and now let's go for some big damage here. Electro Web drops my speed. That's not great, but I get the Dragon Claw off. Wow. 100%. That was a lot of damage.
Okay. Let's go with this.
Kyogre? Oh, brother. Do what you can, buddy. Do what you can. I need you to lock in. Dragon Claw? It does about 50, but Body Slam? Oh, that hurts. Wait. Oh, okay. That didn't do as much as I thought. It's just the paralysis, though. The paralysis isn't great there. Origin Pulse. Oh, never mind. We're screwed. We're screwed. That paralysis actually might have doomed us. No.
Yes. Goodbye.
No. Miss. It doesn't miss.
Yeah.
No. Oh, my God. Oh. You had 2 left still. Okay. Maybe I can't beat you with 4 Pokemon in my party. I was doing well, but dang, dude, that paralysis. Maybe if I didn't have that, I might have been able to outspeed you or something. Or maybe I could have gone for a breaking swipe.
I still had 1 Pokemon.
You did. I'm interested as to what that is. Dude, how are you catching so many legendaries? Oh my god.
I mean, that's kind of the whole thing, huh? We gotta get legendaries. I'm grinding my butt off.
Alright, well, any guess on the theme of what Pokemon I might be using?
Oh, I should have tried to pick up on that. Is it... No, I don't know. No,
All right, no. I'll give you another guess in the next 10 days, okay? After the next rival battle.
Sure, okay, fine.
All right, see you then. Alrighty, chat, we are back. And now that I was back, I wanted to try and fill out my party before the next rival battle with all 6 Pokemon. And I knew exactly which one I wanted to go for first. Only thing is, to track down this next legendary I want, we are going to need to craft ourselves an Arc Phone. Luckily, though, it's not too expensive. We can do that really quick. So if we throw all the ingredients into here... Just like that, boom, we get ourselves the arc phone. And this thing is going to allow us to track down legendary structures, which is a lot easier than just wandering around the world hoping to get lucky. So let's take a look in here. What we're looking for is this actually, the Turnback Cave. This will allow us to head to the Distortion Realm, which is another dimension that houses Giratina, one of the stronger dragon legendaries. Thing is though, in order to find its location, we do need to get a trial key. So we're first going to have to track down a trial chamber. And since those puppies are typically found underground, let's head down here and start looking around. Oh, and wow, that was very fast. Okay, there we go. We've already found one, I believe. Yep, I'm seeing copper. This is it. Okay, and now normally what you have to do is fight through these trial vaults in order to get the key, but I know you're also able to find them just hidden in the pots. It is quite a rare find, but if we would look around enough, I'm sure we should be able to get one. We could also get some other useful stuff from it, like iron and emeralds. So it's definitely not a bad idea. Oh, alright, and there we go. We got one. Perfect. So now if we go ahead and use our arc phone, we can track it down, and we are 3,000 blocks away. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's start heading over to it. Alright, now we should now be like directly on top of the thing. So let's try to find a cave we can go down. That'd make it easier. There we go. Perfect. This one right here. Oh, alright, and I believe this is it right here, this structure. We mine in here. Yep. Welcome to Turnback Cave, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we will be able to head over to the other dimension. And oops, did not mean to do that. And catch Giratina. Yep, right there is the portal. Perfect. But before we can go through, we do need an item first, because you can't just get Giratina by just waving your hands and saying a magic prayer. You actually need to get a Greasious core in order to summon it. Or sorry, a Greasious orb, which requires an ender pearl, 4 pieces of tinted glass, 2 dragon gems, and 2 ghost gems. So luckily for us, we already have the ender pearl, and the tinted glass should be pretty easy since we have some amethyst. So we can just throw all this in there, and yep, there we go. There's the tinted glass, which means now all we need is the gems. And since we're quite far out, because we had to travel quite a bit to get here, we should be able to go onto the surface and find a new observatory we haven't been to yet. Oh, and there it is. I see it. Hopefully this is a new one and not one we've already been to. Let's see. I mean, yep, the doors are closed up here, so this should be a new one. That's good. And already we're finding some gems. And oh, okay, hold up. A ghost and a dragon gem in there. We will definitely take that. We just need one more of each, and we should be good. And oh, another dragon one. W, and yo, and a ghost gem? That was crazy. We found those instantly. Oh my god, and two more dragon gems? Yo, we hit the jackpot, baby. Oh my god. Alright, well now, we can go ahead and craft up our Greasious core. So we put that there, ender pearl in the middle, dragon gems, and ghost gems. Boom, we get our Greasious orb. Lovely stuff. And now let's head back over to the Turnback Cave and head through to the Distortion Realm. Alright, and there is the portal. Let's head on through, baby. Whoop. Alright, and oh, we've made it. Holy, okay. We are here, and look at this place. This is sick. And now we do need to start hunting down Giratina, but in order to find it at the, where is it? Giratina Island, we first need to get ourselves an origin ingot. That way it'll allow us to track it. And origin ingots are also very good because we're going to need those to help us get Dialga and Palkia later on. So we're going to want to search around and try to get ourselves a good few of these origin ingots before going over to Giratina. This place does have some really sick gravity though, which makes it really easy to traverse around. So that is going to be very helpful. And now you may be wondering what I'm doing walking around an F5 at the edge of the island, but this is actually the best way to find origin ingots, as they can typically spawn on the side. Oh, there we go. I just found one right there. The side of these islands. So if we drop down here, there we go. We can mine up our first one right there, and we get raw origin from that. And once we smelt it, we'll get our origin ingot. But before we do that, let's actually grab a few more of these raw origin, because like I said earlier, we are going to need a bunch of it later on. Alright, and there we go. We've got a grand total of 13 pieces, which should be more than enough. And now we just need to smelt this stuff, which may seem like an issue, because we don't have any fuel. But what we can do is actually mine these trees right here. And from this, get distortion logs, which I believe if we put in here can be used as fuel for, yep, the ancient origin. Okay, perfect. So there we go. And we don't need to smelt all of it right now, but what we do need is 1 ingot. So now if we open up our arc phone, we can go and track down the Giratina Island, which looks like it's about 2,000 blocks away. Okay, perfect. And luckily for us, we have a very quick Latios that we could ride straight over there. So let's get to it. Oh my god. Dude, this is so sick flying through here. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Oh, shoot. Oh, and I've crashed. Oh, no. All right, and that is it right there. Let's slow down, Latios. Perfect. And now what we got to do is get out our Greasious core, or our orb, sorry, and then we're going to mine into here. And as you can see, there's a little Giratina pedestal in the middle. So if we come in here and we place in the orb, this will summon it in. So I think our team is ready. We've got some moves that we can weaken it with. Let's go ahead and summon it in. Oh, baby. And there is Giratina. Oh my goodness. You look good, bro. You look good. What level are you? Level 70. Okay, that's actually quite high. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and get this thing into a battle. Unfortunately, we don't have any quick balls that we can hit it with. Let's go ahead and try and weaken it with a crunch. I'm hoping that won't take it out. There we go. That does a decent amount of damage. It does about 25%. We'll hit one more. All right, and it's below 50%. I don't want to hit it again just in case we get a crit and we accidentally take it out. So let's just start chucking Ultra Balls at it. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Okay, it's broken out of a lot of Ultra Balls now, but we have actually got the battle until like turn 8. So I should probably try one of these timer balls as they increase from 1x to 4x catch odds based on how many turns have passed up to 10. So since we're at turn 8 now, they should have like a 3 times catch rate, 3.5 times catch rate, which is way better than an Ultra Balls 2 times. So hopefully we can get it here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, let's go. We got it. That is the 5th member now on our team. And what a cool one at that as well. We'll go ahead and toss it in EXP share. And let's take a look at this puppy and see what it's got. So it's a Ghost Dragon type with the ability Pressure. Puts other Pokemon under pressure, causing them to expand more PP to use their moves. Not a bad ability, not a great one to be honest. But let's see the moves. Okay, so this thing is definitely both a special attacker and a physical attacker, as you can tell by the stats. So running moves like Earth Power will be good. Dragon Claw is obviously good. And then I think we're going to want to run a Ghost type move on it as well, since we don't have one of those yet. So Shadow Claw could be very good here. And yeah, I'm actually really liking how this is looking. This was definitely a good catch. Getting a ground type move in the team as well, very, very useful. But believe it or not, this is not the most powerful Giratina can be. There's an item we can get it that makes it even stronger. Similar to how our Necrozma can go from this into this, we can do the same with Giratina. But in order to get it, we are going to have to head out of here. So let's look around and try to find a portal. And to be honest, the best way to do that might just be jumping into the void and getting teleported back to the top. That way we can have a really good vantage point looking over everything. All right. Oh, and yep, I see a portal right over there. Okay, we'll aim for that on the way down the next time. All right, come on. And yeah, we'll make it through here. Perfect. All right, so in order to find this item for Giratina, we're going to have to head to the most dangerous spot in Minecraft, the Ancient City. And those typically spawn underneath big snowy mountains, kind of like this one. So I'm actually going to take a look under here, and we might be able to find one, because getting this item would be a huge power upgrade. All right, I'm seeing Skulk. That's a good sign. Let's keep making our way down. Oh, hold up. Cave gets bigger here. This is a good sign. Very good. Very, very good signs here. Oh, and there is one. Okay, sweet. Let's hop down here. Okay. Oh my goodness, baby. And look at that. First chest we open a notch. Oh my god. We did also set off a Shrieker, though, which is great. But if we need to make more Pokesnacks later, that notch will come in handy. Oh, stop setting up Shriekers. Ability patch, that's also good. We'll take it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, before we get taken out, let's try to loot all these chests. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for. You know, I am starting to convince myself this thing just doesn't spawn here. I've gone through so many chests at this point. Oh, I lied. There it is, baby. We got it. The Greasiest Core. A powerful core that amplifies Giratina's ability when held. Okay, that's sick. Let's get the heck out of here now. I am done with this place, though. And I'm not doing this whole form-changing thing underground. Let's go. All right, that is sick. So before we do the whole core thing, we actually got some other really good items as well. We got a ability capsule, which changes the ability of the Pokemon. We got an ability patch, which changes the ability of the Pokemon to its hidden ability. And then we also got, which is the main thing I'm happy about, a lot of XP candies. So we can use these on our Latios to level it up a bunch. Like, look at that. From 2 of those, we got it to level 61. If we give it a few more, we can kind of get it on par with the rest of the team. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Level 63. Nice. We take that. As for the rest of these items, though, we'll just throw them away for now because we don't need them at the moment. We also got 3 notches, which is quite good. We can make a whole Pokesnack from that. But now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for, giving Giratina the Greasiest Core. So if we go ahead and right-click it with it, it does this sick form-changing thing. Look at this. Look at this. And boom, it transforms into its origin form, giving it a stat boost and a new ability, which is Levitate. By floating in the air, the Pokemon receives full immunity to all ground-type moves and some nice stats, and that is what I'm talking about. That is sick. Dude, we're not even at day 30. Look at our team. Look at our team. This is the most baller flipping team I have ever had. Why are dragon legendaries like actually so tough? Anyways, though, we're not done our goal just yet. I said that I wanted to get a full team by the next rival battle, and we are still sitting at 5 out of 6. So, Giratina, I'm giving you back an EXP share because we are going to go ahead and try to head back to the end. Using the enchanted golden apples we just picked up, we can throw these together into a Pokesnack to get 28 times shiny chance and a 30 boost to the rarity tiers. Compared to our old golden apple ones, like our regular ones, I think we had +6 on the rarity tiers and maybe a 6 times shiny chance. So this is a god Pokesnack right here. So let's go ahead and cook this up, and then we'll head back to the end to try and get this next Pokemon. We can also go ahead and make a regular golden apple one as well, just so we have a second one, just in case. So there we go. Yeah, +3 rarity tiers, 4 times shiny chance. So this one is much better, this new one. There we go. We'll grab that. And now let's head over to the stronghold and get to it. Whoop. And now that we're back here, we're going to want to again look for a very flat open area. And oh wait, this is actually the area we were before. Okay, that's good. So let's go ahead and place down our decent Pokesnack. And then we'll go ahead and place down our god Pokesnack right here. And now we've just got to wait. And while we wait, I will say that, oh, wow, a Duraludon already spawned from that. Level 55, that's nuts. But while we wait, I will say the Pokemon I'm looking for is Miraidon, one of the stronger dragon legendaries. It's actually also known for its power in competitive battles, so I'm going to be very happy to get that. But while we wait, we'll just do some training. Oh, yo, shoot. We just found a shiny LGM. That is sick. I kind of forgot the fact that we could also get shinies from this too. That's tough though, a shiny LGM. I mean, we obviously can't use it since it's not a dragon or a legendary, but that is still cool to see. Sorry, I did have to slime him out though. Oh, yo, look at what we just found as well. This is a Cosmoem. This would evolve into either Solgaleo or Lunala. Unfortunately, neither of those are dragon types, so unfortunately, I think we are going to have to slime this dude out. But it is good we're finding a lot of legendary and powerful Pokemon and shinies and stuff like that. That gives me hope that we'll be able to find our Miraidon. But yeah, sorry about this, dude. My bad. Oh my god, and again, literally another encounter. We find Hoopa, a mythical Pokemon. Dude, what is going on right now? What the heck? We are finding so many rare Pokemon at the moment. And I'm honestly just sliming all of them out for the free XP. Holy, okay. We need a Dragon Legendary soon. We've got it coming. Oh my... Wait. Oh my god. 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 Yo! Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, not only have we just found Miraidon, we found a shiny Miraidon. Oh my god. What? I mean, oh my... English... Dude, okay, what I'm trying to say, I'm not surprised we found a shiny legendary, honestly. That Pokesnack is really good. But the fact that it happened to be Miraidon? Yo, the stars aligned. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta weaken this thing. We haven't caught it yet. We've only found it. Let's not mess this up. This is gonna be intense. Okay, Electro Drift, that's fine. Dude, that did so much damage and it wasn't even very effective. Okay, we'll hit it with a Hammer Arm. That way we can weaken it without taking it out by accident. It's gonna Dragon Pulse me. Oh my god. This thing is a monster. Okay, Latios, are you able to do some damage without taking it out? Yeah, we'll go for a Luster Purge, assuming you live. Oh, okay, we might just have to start chucking balls at it, because I don't think many of my Pokemon are going to be able to live this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and chuck an Ultra Ball at it. Holy cow, okay. Dude, that is a W fine, please. Oh, we nearly had it. That was 3 shakes, wasn't it? Also, this is sick, by the way. Look at that. The shiny future Pokemon versus the old Pokemon. How fire. Okay, can I stop missing, please? This is not good. Oh my god, I'm throwing all my Ultra Balls. I can't beat. All right, there we go. I hit that one. Come on, baby. Come on. No, that's not what I wanted. And wow, Electro Drift still does very good damage to me, considering it's, you know, not very effective. Ah, keeps breaking out. Good news, though, we are getting further along on turns, so I think it's time we start using our Timer Balls, because those will have higher odds. 1. Come on, we still got a few more turns to go. And the more turns, the better the odds get. Dragon Pulse there, that's going to take me out. Dude, we're on to like our last few Pokemon here. We've got Giratina and Necrozma left to stall. Shoot. We're on turn 9 though, so we should have like near 4 times catch odds on this thing. Plus, it's at kind of low health. Wait, come on, 2, 3. Come on. Yes. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Shiny Miraidon. Oh my god. Look at that. And oh, I think it even goes faster than Koraidon, I'm not gonna lie. Look at it. It goes full motorcycle mode. That is sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Let's run around and quickly collect all the Ultra Balls I missed, because those are still gonna be important. Dude, that is fire. Okay, now that I've picked up the Ultra Balls, let's take a look at this thing. It is an electric dragon type with the ability Hadron Engine. Turns the ground into electric terrain when the Pokemon enters a battle. The futuristic engine within the Pokemon also boosts its special attack. Okay, that's very good. And it's got Electro Drift, Dragon Pulse, Metal Sound, and Mirror Code. Those two aren't great, but it's also got Parabolic Charge, which I know is a very good move for it, because the user attacks everything around it. The user's HP is restored by half the damage taken by the Pokemon hit. So in double battles, that'll be really sick if we can maybe pair it with like a ground type dragon legendary or something like that. But that is really good. Okay. And then I guess we'll just keep on Mirror Code as the last move. Why not? But that's awesome, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Shiny legendary acquired. And also, that's our full team now caught. Look at that. 1, 2. Hello, bro. How's it going? As I was saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragon legendaries. And oh wait, hold up, you're not a dragon right now. Out of why it keeps randomly transforming back. But there we go. 6 dragon legendaries, and we've still got so many more to go. But for now, let's head back to the overworld, heal everything up, and then do a little bit of training before we gotta head off to the rival battle. Whoop. Alright, let's heal everything up. And now that everything is all healed, before we get to doing training, there's actually something I want to do first. You may have noticed this thing in my inventory. Oh, it's lit. I forgot we're on ice. You may have noticed this thing in my inventory for a while. This is the TM for Freeze Dry. And using this, I can give my Pokemon this move, which is cool, which is great. But I'm thinking we could actually benefit a lot from this because some of our Pokemon don't have the greatest moves. I mean, Miraidon's fine, Regidrago's fine, but like, I'm sure some of these guys could learn some really good things that require TMs. And that way, by getting those moves, we have counters to the Pokemon that are countering us. For example, if there's fairy types countering us, or an ice type, we can try to buy a fairy move or a fire move, because there's a department store in this world that naturally spawns in that has a NPC that can sell you these moves. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hop on Latios, and we're going to fly around and look for this thing. It's called the department store, and if we can buy some better moves for our Pokemon, I think that'll help out a ton and make them a bunch more powerful. Oh, and there we go. We found one, so we'll just take a nice landing here, Latios. Perfect. And this is the store. And I believe this guy right here, yep, sells us a bunch of TMs. Okay, sweet. And as you can see, there's a lot of good ones in here, all sorted by type, so we can get a bunch of different ones. But the main thing I'm looking at right now is our balance right now. Whenever we take out wild Pokemon, we get money, and we have 18,000 coins, which means we can actually buy some pretty good moves. Like Play Rough is only 4k. If we want to buy Earth Power, that's 7k. Solar Beam's a little more expensive at 15k, but still, we've got some good options here. So what I'm going to do is take a quick look online and see which of our Pokemon need to get some better moves or could learn something good. For example, I think the main ones we'll look at, considering their current moves, is Latios, Necrozma, and Miraidon. Alright, I've concluded my research and I found out Latios can actually learn a ton of really good moves that I never knew it could learn. Like, oh my god, this thing could be a monster soon enough. But yeah, what I'm deciding to buy is Ice Beam. We're going to buy this for 9,000 coins, which is a lot, but we're able to give this to Latios, which should be a great counter to any grass Pokemon. If there's any dragon Pokemon, any flying Pokemon, this should be really good. And then I'm also going to buy Air Slash, because that is a very cheap one at 3,000 coins. And you may be wondering why I'm giving Latios a move that only has a 75 base power. Well, it also has a 30% chance to make the other Pokemon flinch so they can't move, which is very, very good. And considering how fast this thing is, it probably should move before them, making that flinch important. And then the other thing I'm going to buy is not as OP in my opinion, but still very, very good. And that is going to be buying Power Gem for our Miraidon, because I'm going to be honest, Mirror Code is not that great. I'm not a fan of it. So there we go. Now we have fixed our movesets up a bit, and I very much like that. But there's still something else I can do to make all of these Pokemon even stronger. Well, not all of them, but one in particular I can make a lot stronger. And that is by getting a Mega Pokemon. Because as you probably know, Latios actually has a Mega form that's super strong, and I want to try and get it before the next rival battle. What that means though is we first need to go ahead and craft ourselves a Mega Bracelet, which requires 5 pieces of iron, 2 apricorns, a diamond, and a keystone. Now most of that stuff we should have in our backpack or back at the base, But that keystone will be a little bit harder to get, as that's found in meteorites underground. So let's head into a cave and start looking around. Oh, and there we go. We found it. So as you can see from all the glowing stuff on the outside, this is where the keystone is located. So we'll just go ahead and break into here. And the keystone should be right there. Perfect. We now have everything we need to craft up our mega bracelet. So we'll just slap down the crafting table, diamond, iron, apricorns, and keystone. Boom, we can make ourselves a blue mega bracelet. And just like that, we are double banded up. Nice. Now the only thing we are missing though is an actual mega stone, because you can't just evolve with a mega bracelet. You can't just put on a Rolex and be like, yeah, Zubat, mega evolve. That's not how this works. We're also going to need its mega stone. So how do we make this Latiosite? Let's see here. We need, okay, a raw mega stone. I'll explain how to get that in a second. 2 pieces of iron, which we already have. A dragon gem, which we also already have. And a soothe bell, which is not difficult at all to get. It just requires some iron and some wool, which I believe we have some wool back at the base. But before we go back there, we should actually stay underground, because that other item we needed, the raw mega stone, spawns in a meteor just like that one in caves. So let's start searching around for it before we head back. Oh my god, wait. I just got a beautiful glimpse of that. There it is, baby. Boom. This should contain our raw mega stone. Nice, okay. That was a very quick find. Yep, and there it is right there. It's this thing. If we break this, we get the raw mega stone. Nice. There's also a bunch of like leaf stones and stuff like that in here. I don't know if we're gonna need them, to be honest, but might as well grab them instead of being upset at myself later on for not doing it. So there we go. Those are all those, and we'll just store those away in the backpack. Perfect. And now the only item we're missing is the soothe bell, which I think I should have the wool for back at the base. All right, so let's come here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, whoops, we only need 2 pieces. Boom. There's our soothe bell. Throw that there. Megastone, diamond. Oh wait, I forgot. We don't even need a diamond. We just need a dragon gem. Where did I put the I know I have another dragon gem. Where did I put it? Did I really not grab those other 2 that were back at the other place? I swear I grabbed them. Oh, there they are. I got it. Okay, perfect. So yeah, boom, dragon gem, mega stone, soothe bell, and iron on both sides. We get the Latiosite. Allows Latios to mega evolve into Mega Latios. So we'll get that. Now if we go ahead, we can walk out here, throw that onto you, and just like that, we can now mega evolve our Latios. Let's go, baby. Our starter has aura now. Nice, dude. And with that, it gets a huge boost to its stats, including its speed, which will be very nice. And with these new moves, I have a feeling that Latios will be putting in work, which is awesome. And now we don't have long at all before we have to head off to the rival battle. So let's make sure all of our Pokemon are healed, and we'll go ahead and throw out our Latios and make sure all our items are good as well. So obviously Latios will be running the Latiosite. Necrozma will be running its Z move to allow it to transform into this absolute monster. Giratina will be running its Greasius Core, which will do the cool transformation thing for. And boom, there it is. Gotta love how loud that is. And then we've got Regidrago, Koraidon, and Miraidon, which we need to give items to as well. And I'm thinking, since we have extra gems and stuff, we'll get out a Dragon Gem, an Electric Gem, and a Fighting Gem to power up their strongest moves. So, Regidrago, you'll take a Dragon one. Koraidon, you'll take the Fighting one. And lastly, Miraidon, you will take an Electric Gem to boost up all that stuff. Alright, and there we go, baby. The team is looking very, very strong in my opinion. But we've still got more dragons to capture, baby. A lot more. And we're going to be catching a lot of Pokemon in the next 10 days. Because I've got a really cool thing planned. But first, we should probably plant our apricorns before we go. Because if we're going to be catching a bunch of Pokemon, we're going to need a bunch of Pokeballs. And these trees can also grow while I'm out at the rival battle. So what we got to do is just grab ourselves some dirt. Alright, that should be enough. And then we can head over to this spot right here. And then just go like this. And plant down our apricorns. Perfect. We're going to want to make sure we space them out a bunch as well. Otherwise, they're not going to grow very well. Alright, and this should be the last one right here. Boom. Okay, there we go. Apricorns are all planted and ready. So with that, I believe we'll do one final check on our Pokemon. Yep, they're all healed up. And now let's go ahead and head off to the day 30 rival battle. We've got a Mega, we've got a full team, we've got a shiny legendary, and we've got a super cool base. Only thing left to do is kick our rival's butt. Alright. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah? I got a full team of 6 now. So prepare yourself.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Well, whatever.
I do, Bri. I do.
Well,
I do.
well, whatever. I don't
Uh-huh.
care.
I do. All right, let me see what I
Okay.
want to start with. Let's start with, you know what? Let's run it with this guy first. Let's do it. All right, okay.
Oh.
Giratina versus
Would you look at that?
Rayquaza. Interesting. Well, I think we both know what we're going to go for here. You went for a Dragon's Dance. Hopefully I can get a big, powerful Dragon Claw off. Oh, my
gosh,
god. 10%. I nearly took you out in a single shot. Dragon Dance. I might be able to live this, actually. I do.
No.
Okay. And that allows me to take you out with Dragon Claw. Perfect. Okay, that's actually really good. Getting your Ray down early, that's big W's.
Okay,
but Lugia out next. I wonder if I'm faster than Lugia. Well, let's find out, I guess. Ooh, wait, I live that?
You live?
On 2 Shadow Claw? Oh,
That's absurd. You live that.
that's good damage.
actually
Lugia's a tanky
insane.
Pokemon. Ancient Power, it doesn't miss this, right? That's 100% accurate, yeah. Takes me out. At least you don't get the stat boost, which is very
I
good.
cannot believe that. That is crazy. You didn't
All right,
die.
what do we want to send in here? Honestly, I would send this dude. I would send Necrozma.
Not a fan
And we'll
of
go
that.
for,
Not a fan of
what's gonna do more damage? Probably this, to be honest. So there we go. Ultra
boy, here we
Necrozma
go.
for him now. Power Gem, yeah, that just takes it out. Like, all
that.
right.
Just hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you have out next? Regigigas, okay. Okay.
He's not gonna get one shot this time.
Do you have Focus Sash on it? I'm gonna use regular Photon Geyser. Okay. Knock off. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Wait, does that mean?
Huh?
Oh no, I can still use my Z move. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 23% on a super as a super effective. I think you forgot Regigigas' ability
That's,
actually has its stats for the first 5 turns, so its stats are kind of some butt.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll figure
I
it
know
out.
this because I made a video on Regigigas. All right, what are you gonna send up next then? What are we at? We're at. You only have 3 Pokemon left. I have 5. Okay.
Jeez,
I'm feeling pretty
okay.
confident. I would like to try out some of my newer Pokemon though, so hopefully we get a chance to do that. Okay, well, you have a Primal Kyogre. All right. Honestly, I think we just have to go for pure power here. And yes, we do move first. Please, if
I'm
this
blocking
is,
it.
No, don't
I'm
block
blocking it.
Don't block it. Let it happen. And it does 7. That's a lot of damage, but still not enough. I do tank your move though, which is good, so we can't finish you off. I hope. Photon Geyser. Yes. Okay.
No.
Oh, that is good. That could have been a very bad threat. Okay, Regieleki. I don't think I move faster, but if I do, I should
Not
take it out with
great.
this.
I don't think I
Can you even take me out? Extreme speed? Oh, no, I don't. I died. You crit me, though. That's why. All right, let's get out a new Pokemon here. We actually got to use most of our new Pokemon. Maybe we want to keep this guy a secret. Let's actually try out... what's going to be good here? Well, we know nothing outspeeds you. Let's just try out this. Little Koraidon action.
Nah.
And we'll go for a Collision Course. Extreme speed. Not going to do much. Not to a fighting type. And boom.
No.
Yeah, with the power of the
Yes.
strength. Yeah, strengthened it with the fighting gem as well. That takes it out for sure.
That is not great.
What do you have left though?
Wait.
Entei. Okay. Oh, I've set up the sun for you. Oh, I didn't know this would be your last Pokemon. Okay, let's go for this then. Collision Course. How much does that do? Okay, that does good damage though.
Ow.
Sacred Fire. Oh, I tanked that. Oh, we tanked that. Collision Course one
Yep,
last time.
That's not good.
And
Alright.
down goes Entei. There we go, baby. Let's go. And just like that, it is 2-1. Holy.
I'm a chud.
Maybe. You might have to swap around some Pokemon. I didn't even show you one of my new ones, and honestly, the new one I got is extremely cool and also extremely good. So I'd be scared, little guy. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Leave me alone. All right, I'll see you in 10 days.
See ya.
All right, we are back from the rival battle, and now that we're back, we're going to be working towards our next Dragon Legendaries, which first means we need to track down the Spear Temple. This thing right here, which requires a red chain in order to unlock. Now here's the thing. The Spear Pillar is going to get us some good Pokemon, like Dialga and Palkia. Those are both very strong Legendaries, but in order to get the red chain to unlock the location, we're going to need to catch Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, because once you craft their special items all together, you make the red chain. So that means first we're going to have to track down all the different lakes. Lake Valor, Lake Acuity, and Lake Verity. So let's start with Lake Valor. And in order to unlock this one, it looks like we need a fermented spider eye. All right. Lucky for us, though, I do know that the department store does have a villager that sells a bunch of loot, like spider eyes. And then if we go find some sugar cane, which there should be along this lake over here. Oh, wait, never mind. There's some right here. We can use this to get the sugar. And that means the only thing we're missing for the fermented spider eye is a brown mushroom. So that's why we're in this dark oak forest. Because, yep, brown mushrooms spawn here. So let's go ahead and get some of those. And, yep, boom, boom, and boom. We can craft up our fermented spider eye, and now we've gained the location to Lake Valor, and it looks like it's about 3,000 blocks this way. So we'll go ahead and hop on Latios and get to traveling. All right. Oh, convenient time to crash. We've made it to the lake. But here's the thing, just because we've made it to the lake does not mean we automatically get the Pokemon. It's actually going to be a little tougher than that. Because in order to summon it in, we have to beat a trial vault that has a bunch of Pokemon guarding it. So let's Mega Evolve our Latios and get to work. Alright, and there we go. That's the first wave down. Now there's going to be a second wave where the Pokemon are a little bit higher leveled. And then after this, we'll have to fight the boss. Alright, and there's the boss, a ginormous Overquill. So we'll just go ahead and take that dude out. Perfect. And now, out of this trial spawner comes the Proof of Conquest. And if we right-click here, this will summon in Azelf. Boom. Just like that. And there's Azelf. Unfortunately, we cannot catch this thing because it's not a Dragon Legendary. But we did get Azelf's Fang, which is the first ingredient in the red chain. So we'll keep that in our inventory. And Azelf, well, I'm going to be so honest, I'm going to just use you for leveling. There we go, though. That's the first lake down. Now we got to move on to the second one, which is Lake Acuity, I believe. Yep, and in order to get that one, we need sweet berries. Good news, though. I know where a Taiga's at. Alright, here's the Taiga. Now we've just got to find the sweet berries, which they aren't too rare. This shouldn't be too difficult. Yep, there we go. Sweet berries, so we can just pick those. And now we're on to the next lake, which is 2,000 blocks that way. Got it. Alright, and we've made it to the lake. Sweet, that was actually a good landing. Good job, Latios. And now, once again, we are going to have to complete another little trial vault. This time they have Hisuian Zororas. But no worries, we should be able to one-tap them. Alright, onto wave 2, and yeah, just slightly higher leveled ones again. Alright, and now the final boss should be spawning. Yep, a Hisuian Zoroark. And we will just take this thing out in a single shot. Bye-bye. Dubskis, and now from this one, we get the Uxie, or the Uxie, I don't know how to actually say it. The Uxie thing, so we can go ahead and right-click, and boom. There's Uxie, but also there's Uxie's Claw, the second ingredient needed for the red chain. And I mean, you already know the drill. Goodbye, little legendary. Oh, wow, it actually tanked that well. Yo, shout out, bro. That's kind of good. Good job. You will go down to the size speed, though, unfortunately. Yep, bye. Alright, now the last lake we need before we can try and get Dialga and Palkia is Lake Verity, which we need glowberries to find. So what that means for us is we're going to have to head down into a cave, which looks like there might be one over here, and try to find a lush cave in particular to pick some glowberries. Alright, and here we are. I'm seeing the signs of a lush cave. We've just got to find the actual, like, sweet berries now, or the glowberries, sorry. And, okay, yep, I'm seeing some. Perfect. So, boom, we'll pick those. And now we know that we need to go 9,000 blocks away. Oh, my God. Okay, well, we've got a far way to travel. Alright, and here it is. Latios, we perfected it, right? The landing, as I was saying. So yeah, let's see. This time we gotta fight some Goomies. No worries, we can send out Regidrago and smite them with Dragon Claw. Alright, second wave is Sligoos. And now onto the boss, which is a Hisuian Guja. That's a cool Pokemon. Don't see that very often, but a Dragon Claw should do the trick. Yep, bye-bye. Alright, and final one right here, the Mesprit Proof of Conquest. Here we go, we're gonna right-click, and boom! We now have all the items needed to craft the red chain, and a free bit of XP sitting right in front of us. Wow, it actually tanked that. I'm proud of you. That was 2 times effective. Alright, well, there we go. And now, if we throw down our crafting table, we can throw all these items in and make the red chain, used to summon Palkia and Dialga at the Spear Pillar, and to craft Ancient Origin Balls, which are kind of like Master Balls, so maybe we could do something with those later. But also, make sure to read the thing at the bottom before we craft it. Can be fixed with Origin and gets found in the Distortion World. That's why I grabbed the extra ones. That way we can repair it, because after we summon in the first Legendary, we then have to repair the chain, which is kind of a difficult process, just because you need so many of the Ancient Origin ingots. But now that we have this, though, we can open up our Arc Phone and track down the Spear Pillar. Let's see. 15,000 blocks away. Oh my goodness, baby. Oh my lord. Let's get going. Up, up, and away. And after all that hard work, we are here. Let's go, baby. And this right here is where we summon in Dialga and Palkia. I'm hoping we have enough Pokeballs for this. I kind of forgot to grab more before coming because my apricorn trees didn't grow while we were gone. But I guess let's go ahead and summon in the first ones. Let's go ahead and summon in Palkia. 3, 2, 1, bang. And there it is. Not only have we received the Space Globe, which we'll do something with later, but we've also summoned it in. Our red chain is now broken, but that's alright. Let's just focus on catching this puppy. It's level 70. Okay, that's good. That means we should be able to hit it with a few moves without taking it out. So let's go for a little crunch here. There we go. We're going to crunch it. That does about 30% of its health, and we got a defense drop on it. Aqua Tail comes out. Palkia is a really good Pokemon to have because it's got water typing to it, which is very strong. We have got it low now, though, so let's go for some balls. 1, 2. Okay. Shoot, you know what? We are kind of in like a cherry biome. I wonder if these park balls could be good. 2.5x catch odds in all forest or plains biomes, which I'm hoping a cherry grove would count as that. I guess we'll give those a try after this. Yeah, because that's not catching. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, we almost had it. Okay, these are definitely good here. And it does take out my Regidrago, though. Well, Koraidon, just stand there and take hits, please. Thank you. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Hey, there we go. We got it that time. Lovely stuff. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and grab out our Palkia then. I think for now we'll actually throw away our Regidrago. Very good Pokemon, but we've had it since the start, so I think it's good to change things around. And let's take a look at this. It's a Water Dragon type with the ability Pressure. As we know, this makes the other Pokemon expend more PP to use their moves. And it's got some okay moves on it. They're not great at the moment, but I know it does get really good moves later on. So I guess we'll just rock with this for now, even though it's not perfect at the moment. The much bigger issue, though, is that we can't even summon Dialga yet because our red chain is fully fragmented. So what that means we got to do is fix it up, which requires a couple things. Obviously, we need to smelt our raw origin into the origin ingots, but we're also going to need an anvil to combine the ingots with the chain. So to me, it seems like the perfect time for a little mining trip to go get not only fuel for making the origin ingots, but also for iron to make an anvil. Alright, and this should be all the iron we need. Perfect. So we'll just start smelting that up. And then we'll also go ahead and get a second furnace going with our raw origin. Perfect. Alright, there's all our origin and our iron. So we exactly have the perfect amount to make 3 iron blocks. Boom. Bang. We've got an anvil. Now if we slap that down, we can add in our origin. And just like that, with 10 pieces, oh my god, we can fully repair the red chain so we can summon in Dialga. Alright, I will keep it a buck. I am a little worried with the amount of balls we've got, but I'm hoping that since the park balls worked so well last time, we can do a similar thing this time. So let's go ahead and now summon in Dialga. That is awesome. And we've also got the Time Globe, which means we can do something really cool later by combining the Space Globe, Time Globe, and Antimatter Globe, but I'll get to that later. Anyways, let's focus on catching Dialga right now. We'll go ahead and we'll weaken it with a, what do I want to hit it with? Maybe an Aura Sphere? I don't think that shouldn't take it out, right? Come on. It Aura Sphered me. Okay, it only did 31%. Okay, wow, that did like 40 or 60%. Okay, yeah. Let's just go for some Ultra Balls now, and we'll sprinkle in a few Park Balls as well, in case this doesn't work. Oh, we got 2 shakes on that. That's a good sign. Try a Park Ball. Let's see if this is any better. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Dude, okay, yeah. These Park Balls are OP. Unfortunately, it does take out my Palkia, though. Koraidon, go tank. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Dialga, baby. That is now 2 more Dragon Legendaries on the squad. That's awesome. But that's not all, baby. That's not all. There's a way we can make both of these guys even stronger with their new forms. So I didn't even know about their new forms. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. Some of you may not. But yeah, there's some new forms we can get these guys into as well. But first, let's head back to the base and sort out all our Pokemon and what we want our team to be. Alright, so let's heal everything up. And then we can also go ahead and grab out our Dialga. What do we want to swap out, though, for that? This is actually a really tough choice, I'm not going to lie. I don't really want to swap out Necrozma, but it might be the best option for now. Again, just because we're putting a Pokemon away does not mean that it's fully gone forever, because this thing just looks awesome. And it's got a really good ability and some good moves as well on it. But I do think for now it is the best option for us to put away. So unfortunately, buddy, you're heading into the box, and we're going to grab out Dialga. Same thing with Regidrago. Definitely not like a bad Pokemon by any means, but it just doesn't make sense to have on the squad right now. But there we go. With Dialga, let's check it out. It's a Steel Dragon type. Same ability as Palkia, Pressure, and move-wise, it's got, yeah, Flash Cannon, Power Gem, Aura Sphere, Dragon Claw. I think this is pretty good. But now, let me tell you about their other forms as well, because that is something we're definitely going to want to look into. using two very special items called the Adamant Crystal, this thing right here, and the Lustrous, this thing right here, the Lustrous Globe. We're able to transform Palkia and Dialga to their origin forms. Two powerful forms similar to like Giratina, where it just makes them a lot stronger and gives them, I believe, new abilities as well. And these, believe it or not, are obtained the exact same way that we got the Greasiest Core. We're gonna have to find them hidden in ancient cities. So let's try to actually head another way, because we checked under this mountain last time and that's where we found the last ancient city. Let's go to a new one. That way we have a bunch of new chests and stuff like that for us to look through. All right, and oh my god, okay. This mountain right here, I guarantee you has an ancient city under it. Look at how big it is. That, if not that, it's under that one. But it's the fact that this one's so tall and it doesn't seem as wide compared to that one that I think there should be one under here. So let's go take a look. Oh, okay, hold up. There's a big cave right here. That's normally a good sign for an ancient city. So let's follow this down and see where it takes us. Okay, good news. I am once again seeing Skulk. That's always a good sign. And oh, it goes deeper. Okay, hold up. What the heck is this? There's like a little spawner thing here. That's cool. Golden apple, mystic water. That's good. Free items, bro. I'll take those. Oh, but yep, there is an ancient city down here. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact the ancient city. Please don't die. We're good. Okay, thank God. And now that we're here, let's look around for the orb and the adamant crystal. Oh, and there we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. The adamant crystal. We've got it. So we'll go ahead and give this to Dialga, and this should allow it to change its form into its origin form. That is sick. Oh my goodness. We can't really see it that well underground. Also, it's spinning for some reason. Can you stop spinning? Yo, dude, chill. Dude, look at that. It's spinning again. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it keeps the same ability, but it does get, I think, a little bit of a stat boost, which is nice. That is really cool. Okay, now we just gotta try to find the Lustrous Globe, I think is the other one's name. We've only looted about maybe 25% of the ancient city, so we have got a lot more chests to go through, which means we should hopefully be able to find it. Oh, and there we go. We've got it. The Lustrous Globe. Palkia, get on out here, buddy. Time for you to change your form as well. And look at that, baby. That looks awesome. Again, I think another little bit of a stat boost with that. And that is sick. Okay. Dude, that is genuinely awesome. Let's get the heck out of here, though. We've collected a bunch of stuff from this ancient city. Thankfully, no wardens yet. So let's get out of here before that changes. Alright, we're back at the base, and now let's get a proper look at these two. So we have Dialga and Palkia. Oh my god, dude, they are ginormous in these forms. They kind of look derpy, but I'm pretty sure they're stronger, so I guess we'll run it. That's sick though. Look, we have the whole squad now. They're all in their own custom forms there. Their origin forms. That's awesome. Alright, well, even though that is very good that we've got them all sorted and, you know, looking good and everything, we still have some work to do. Two things in particular that's got to get done. One, why is there a Paradox Pokemon right next to my base? This is an Iron Bundle. I just realized this. What the heck? Alright, well, free levels. And that kind of leads me into my point. We need levels. I want to level up our Pokemon a bit, because even though they're level 70, I mean, they're still missing some of their best moves. Palkia gets, like, Surf, and its signature move, I think it's called, like, Spatial Rend or something like that. Dialga is supposed to get the special move, Aurora Time. So we've got, like, some levels to get on them for sure. So let's go ahead and throw all of them their EXP shares. Alright, there we go. And then the first thing I want to do is actually go ahead and give them some XP candies, because we have a lot from the ancient city. So here, let's get out Palkia, and we'll just level you up a bit with these. There you go, level 75, and same with Dialga. There you go, bud. Got you up to level 72. Nice, that's a good start. Oh, and it looks like it got Earth Power. That's cool. Give you that, buddy. You get anything? Earth Power as well. We don't need Earth Power on that many things. We need Earth Power on, like, tops 2 Pokemon. They do all have Power Gem, though, so I think we'll actually do one of these. We'll keep Earth Power and Palkia, and that works out. Alright, but now, though, let's head off to the Stronghold and get some levels before we come back and do the one other thing I want to do. Whoop! Alright, and now that we're here, let's get to it. Unknowns, your population is about to get massacred. Alright, there we go. And now let's see what our Pokemon are looking like move-wise. Alright, let's see. Palkia, you got yes, there we go. Spatial Rend, we like that. Dialga, you got Iron Tail, Earth Power. No good Dragon move necessarily. I mean, Dragon Claw's alright, I guess, for now. We can run that. Koraidon. You get anything, buddy? Nope. Giratina. Got Phantom Force. That's a really good move. High powered ghost type move. And Miraidon. You did not get much, but you're looking fine. All right, cool. Now though, let's go ahead and get out of here because there's still more stuff we got to do. Whoop. Now we don't have much time until the rival battle. But before then, I actually want to make myself a move. I want to craft a move, and that move is Flare Blitz. It's actually a really strong move on Koraidon. Oh my god, that's expensive though. Holy. Okay. Good news. An Elytra, I did see an end ship when you're in the end. A Firework Rocket isn't too nuts. We have a Fire Gem, and this Netherite Disc is not impossible. I'm trying to make this seem like a good thing. I'm trying to seem happy during this. It's not looking too hot. All right, well, we've got the Fire Gem. Let's try to get the Firework Rocket right now. All right, there's that. Got the rockets as well. And then we'll head to the Nether to get the Netherite. But I want to try to get this move for Koraidon because when it switches into battle, it sets up the sun, right? And that means all the fire moves will be boosted with power. And if we can get Flare Blitz on it, that's way better because it's a physical attacking move, not a special attack. I'm moving away from this portal. It's so loud. But yeah, the reason why I want that is because it's a physical attacking move, which will take advantage of this stat rather than a special attacking move, which is our 136 stat, which is way lower, which is what we're currently using. So even though this move will be tough to make, I think it'll be worth it. So yeah, in order to make this Netherite Disc, we need to upgrade a Diamond Disc, which is this recipe right here, into Netherite with a Netherite Ingot. So we're looking around for one Netherite Ingot, which is probably going to be best got by going to a Bastion and finding it in the chest, or at least finding the Ancient Debris. That way we can craft up our own ingot. We're also going to need some blaze powder though in order to make this little smithing template. So to get that, we'll farm Magbees as they have a chance to drop them. Oh, and there we go. We got it from a Magmar. Perfect. Now we just need to track down a Bastion. That'll also be good because we'll get gold from that, which will help us with the template because we can't just make one. We also have to dupe it, which requires 7 gold per. So yeah, finding this Bastion will be very important. Oh, and here we are. Here's a Bastion. So let's loot this really quick without getting stabbed, hopefully. Got 1 debris in there. That's useful. Got, oh, 2 more in here. Okay, that's good. And some more gold. Grab that. Nice. Let's see. There should be some more chests around here somewhere. I swear there's more. Maybe, is it below? Or maybe it's above, actually. Could be up here. There's a chest here. Nope. I know there should be another chest. At least another couple chests around here, right? Oh, hold up. It's not netherite, but it is the, like, piglin head thing. So we can loot all this gold. This is going to be so much. We'll never need gold again once we get this. This will be great for not only duping the trims, but also for crafting more Pokeballs, as gold is an important part of those. Oh, chest here, though. And perfect. Okay, nice. We've got all the stuff we need from the Nether. We'll actually just have to run back to the Stronghold really quick to grab that Elytra. I kind of forgot about that. But I did see an end ship, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Whoop. All right, and yep, there's the ship I was talking about. Now, here's the real question, though. What are the odds we can Ender Pearl up there? Oh, that hits totally, right? Oh, it does. Oh, beautiful Ender Pearl. They call me the LeBron of Ender Pearls. And boom, Elytra, plus a bunch of free, like, iron and gold and stuff. We'll never say no to that. Nice, dude. Okay, well, we're loaded now. So now if we go back to the base, we should be able to make our Flare Blitz move and then head off to the rival battle. Whoop. All right, so... there is one more thing we got to do before we can actually craft it. I did kind of forget about this step. We have all the stuff for it. Don't worry about that. But what we got to do is first go ahead and make ourselves a smithing table. Boom. Bang. We get this. Where can we plot this down? That looks pretty. You know what? Right there works. And then remember those trims we got to make? We got to do that. We got to, the template. We got to make this. So boom. And then we'll dupe this a couple times. Trust me, all this is very important. Boom. Bang. Bop, we got 6 of them. I think that's enough. And then we need a singular piece of copper. And then with this piece of copper, we can craft a copper blank disc. And now we got to go through a bit of a process. But what that process is just upgrading this copper disc all the way up into a netherite disc. So we make it into iron, then into gold, then into diamond, and then finally into netherite. But we're first going to have to smelt our ancient debris. While we're doing that, I'll also just sort out our inventory for useless stuff, which honestly, we're pretty organized right now. Alrighty, so there's that, and that. Now we go boom, boom, netherite, bring all that stuff over here, and we max out the disc to netherite. And after all that work, we can throw all this stuff into the crafting table and make ourselves Flare Blitz. Oh my goodness, this move better help us a lot considering all the work I just did for it. So now go ahead and give this to you, buddy. And just like that, we've got Flare Blitz. Nice. That should be a big power upgrade, I'm not gonna lie. As much as that was a pain, I think it was worth it. Anyways, though, that took ages. That took a very, very long time. So we are now out of time, and we are gonna have to give our Pokemon all their items before we head off to the battle. So obviously, Latios will be running the Mega Stone, and then as for you, you'll be running your transformation item. There we go. And then same for Dialga. Lovely stuff. And then obviously Giratina is its item too. And then for the other two, I guess we can throw on, you know what? Let's throw on a fighting gem to Koraidon, and then we'll throw on a dragon one from Koraidon. And there we go. Our Pokemon are all ready to go. Just gonna make one last check through our moves to make sure we're all good there. Yep, looking solid. All right, well, without further ado, let's head off to the day 40 rival battle. And with our 2 new Pokemon and our upgraded Koraidon, let's win this thing. All right, Bri. Day 40 now. I'm up 1, but I see you've got a little something on your wrist there, a little Rolliante.
You could say that.
Yeah, little Mega Band.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Nothing to worry about.
You know what? Let's start off with one of the new guys. I didn't get to show off last time, so let's do it.
This.
All right, okay. Miraidon versus Tapu Bulu, and you actually set up the terrain over my terrain. That's not great. Honestly, this just isn't a great matchup. Period. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah,
I think this is probably going to be our best move here. Yeah, you're part fairy type. Okay. You're going to use Leech Seed. Okay, that's actually not great. But what we can do is this, because I had a feeling fairies might become a part of your team soon enough. So Flash Cannon should do some good damage. And my HP is also restored a bit because of the grassy terrain.
Okay. I forgot what type this Dialga is.
Every type. Okay, Groudon. That's not great. Harsh Sunlight, grassy terrain. We need to clear this guy the heck out of here. Probably going to go for a ground move here, but I don't know how to avoid that. Wait, no, you're going to go for a fire type move there. Oh, I messed up. Actually, you went for a ground type move. I'm a genius. I lied. Latios is immune to that. We can go ahead and do something new as well. We can do something I don't think you knew about. We can actually go ahead and Mega Evolve our Latios into Mega Latios. There it is. And now put in some work, baby. Put in some work. Make me know why I made you that Mega Stone. Nice. Lava Plume does not that much, honestly, despite the sunlight being up. You get a burn. The burn is annoying, but that won't drop my attack because I'm a special attacker. Burn only drops your physical attack. So boom, take out the big G. And we're not doing too bad here. I don't think we've lost a Pokemon yet, have we? We've not, and you've lost 2. Oh, and if I can move first here, we could also have some more potential here. I don't know how fast Mega Latios is. Oh, shoot, you're Mega Evolving. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. That's not good. That's not good. Please tell me I move first. Dragon Dance? Oh, you might be fried, pal. You might be fried. Ice Beam!
No way!
Ice Beam! Oh, I always have Ice Beam. Oh, and you live? What? In what world do you live in Ice Beam from a Mega Pokemon? Hello? I know your ability protects you, like your flying type side from those moves, but jeepers. Okay. All right, we got to find something that can actually take this thing out before it gets too online. Well, we're not going to outspeed it with anything. Do we have any priority moves? We don't. Let's just go with this. This might be the best play. Dialga, it's pretty bulky. Maybe you can get a hit off. We'll go for this. This will do the most damage. Dragon Pulse. Oh, it is tanky. Dragon Claw comes out and takes out Rayquaza. Nice. Needed that, honestly. Not gonna lie. Ooh, okay. Lugia. Alright. But the thing is, Dragon Claw wasn't the only move I had. Punishment does not do much to me, but Power Gem should do a good bit to you.
Oh my god.
37% will take that. Punishment again. You're not even hurting me.
Punishment. All I can do is punishment.
All you can do is punishment? I don't know if this was the best thing to send out then. Extra sensory. Doesn't take me out. I live on 2 HP. You should have used it earlier, but Power Gem takes you out.
Okay, that's nice.
Regieleki. I'd probably go down here because you're a monster when it comes to speed. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I go down. Fair enough. Extreme speed. What do we want to bring out here? You know what? Let's bring out this dude. Giratina. And we're bringing this guy out because it's got this move. That won't take me out. Not a chance. Drops my speed, but does no damage. And Earth Power one taps you. That thing is a glass cannon. It's fast, but it has no health. Then Kyogre, Primordial Seat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we might be screwed here. Let's go for this since it's probably our strongest move. You're gonna use Origin Pulse. Do we even live that? Oh, we do. We're pretty tanky. Shadow Force. We're gonna Vanish. And then we will use Shadow Force again to hopefully do some big damage here. Body Slam's going to miss because I'm not there. Shadow Force comes out, and oh my god.
Well,
I did not think Giratina could do all that. Origin Pulse takes me into
I'm
the red, but I have Shadow Force, which can make me vanish. And even though you use Ancient Power, that ain't doing anything for when I reappear and take it out. Okay.
no.
Giratina's low-key a monster, bro. It's doing better than I thought. And wait, that's it. Jeez. That's 3-1, dude. I've taken a bit of a lead here. But the battles have definitely been close. Yeah, you've got some good Pokemon. Seems that I'm just staying one step ahead currently. But the next battle, there's a bit of a twist. So we'll see how things go with that. And
Right. Okay.
I'll see you in a bit, bud.
See ya.
Alrighty, we are back. And the next battle is the big day 50 battle, which means we need to prepare our best squadron because on day 50, we will be having a double battle, which means we're going to have to pull out every strategy we can in order to win. So here's what I'm thinking. We need to have Dragon Legendaries that pair well together, and I think there's one that could pair really well with Miraidon. Miraidon is going to be super useful because of Parabolic Charge, right? Being able to hit every target. But the thing is, we don't want to hit our own Pokemon with that, and the only Pokemon that aren't affected by electric moves are ground types, so I want to look for a Dragon and Ground Legendary. And luckily, there's one that I know of that would be perfect. That one being Zygarde. And luckily, I know how to get it, but it is really tough. So the first thing we're going to need is a reassembly unit, which requires 5 pieces of redstone, a restoration tank, and 3 iron blocks. Luckily, we should have most of that stuff on and around the base. We'll smelt up some of this iron. And yeah, we've got a good bit just stored away as well, which is perfect. And while that smelts, we'll grab out our redstone. And then the last piece is just the restoration tank, which requires a revive, composter, 3 pieces of iron, and 4 pieces of glass. Again, luckily we have most of that stuff on us. All we need to do is just make the composter, and boom, there's that. So if we place that there, revive, glass, and iron along the top, we get our restoration tank. And once our iron's done smelting, we'll be able to build our reassembly unit. All right, boom, and boom, that's all the iron. So we come in here, craft up our blocks, and then we'll turn that into our unit. Perfect, we'll slap that down right here by the entrance. And now, just because we have this, we cannot actually get Zygarde. We need another thing, and that thing being the Zygarde Cube. This will allow us to collect Zygarde cells that we'll need in order to make our Zygarde. So as you can see here, we need 4 black apricorns, 4 green apricorns, and a netherite ingot. Obviously, the netherite will be the toughest part, so let's go ahead and just collect the apricorns first. And it looks like the trees we planted before we left are done, which is very convenient. And then we'll just pick the green ones as well. Sweet, there we go. So now we just need the netherite, which we can head back into the nether for to try to find another bastion. Alright, and here's a bastion. Now we just gotta get lucky with the loot. There we go, we already got our first scrap. That's convenient. We're looking for 3 more now, and considering the size of this thing, I'm hoping we're gonna be able to get it. There's another one. There's another one. 1 more piece to go, and we'll have all the netherite to start collecting the Zygarde cells. And I'll tell you how to get those when we get to that, but first, we still need that last piece of ancient debris. Alright, and there we go. That's all 4 pieces. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, and now we'll smelt up this. And we'll actually save these EXP candies we picked up as well. These will be very useful, because when we summon in Zygarde, it will spawn in at level 1, so we're going to have to level it up quite a bit to get it ready for day 50. Because the level cap at that point will be level 60, so it is going to be tough to level it up in time. And there we go, perfect. Now if we go like this, and like that, we can make our netherite ingot, and now make our Zygarde cube. Lovely stuff. Okay, but now that we've got this, we need to head to structures to try and grab these cells. Remember, like the observatory and all that? Those are the exact kind of places that we can find them. And luckily, I do happen to have the codes written down of those places. Alright, here we are. And now let's check it out, because I'm sure I definitely left some cells around here. So let's see. Yep, already one in there. Another one here. And okay, we only got 2 from this one, but that is good progress. In order to make just like a basic Zygarde, we do need, I believe, 9 cells in 1 core, and that'll get us a 10% form of Zygarde, which is honestly pretty good. It has like all the same typing that we need, that ground typing, but it saves us from having to collect like 100 Zygarde cells, which would take ages. But now let's go hit up the other 2 observatories. There we go. Looks like this one's got 2 more as well. Okay, we'll take it. Making some good progress. So I made my way over to the last few observatories, and by the last one, I was actually able to get myself a Zygarde. Alright, now I believe, yep, we've got 9 cells and 1 core. That's enough to get a Zygarde. So let's head back to the base and cook this thing up. Alright, so now if we go here and we right-click the machine, boom, it's now cooking up our Zygarde. As you can see, all the cells in the core have emptied out of here. So we're now done with that. And now we just gotta wait like 20 minutes for it to cook up. But in the meantime, I've got an idea for another Dragon Legendary we can try to grab for this next battle. And that is the one, the only, Eternatus. In order to get it though, we need to mine 500 of a very specific ore. That being this stuff right here. They're called Galar Particles, and we need to get 500 of them in order to summon it in. 500! I know, right? That's crazy. I mean, it's pretty common. As you can see, it also spawns in rather large veins. But right there, that didn't take me too long, and I got 12. In order to get 500, I believe we need like 12 stacks. Okay, not 12 stacks. I actually kind of exaggerated a little bit. But still, we need 8 stacks of this stuff, which is this many, in order to summon it in, which is kind of nuts. But we do have quite a bit of time, because that Zygarde cell thing can take a while to cook. So I guess, let's get to mining. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I've been mining this stuff for ages, and I have a grand total of like just over a stack. This is taking forever, and I might actually cry before we finish at this rate. So what I'm thinking, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. What if I just made an enchantment table and got myself fortune? That way I could get more from every ore I break. It'd be super easy to get as well. We just need a little bit of obsidian, a couple diamonds, and then we throw that together with a book, and boom, we get ourselves an enchant table, and now we can try to enchant this thing with fortune. And we also have some lapis right here. So what we can do is we can actually enchant some books as well. That way we can cycle for the enchants that we want. And I might go grab some more books and make a little bookshelf area. That way we can get higher level enchants. Alright, so I will keep it a stack. I might have gone a little bit overboard. I low-key ransacked the village near the base. But with that, we can craft up enough bookshelves for a full setup. So what we'll do is we'll just come out here, and then I think we'll mine into this iceberg, actually. I think this could look cool. And then we'll just set this Jorn up, like, right in here. Let's place in these. Alright, there we go. Nice. And then enchant table down in the middle. And now, there we go. Fortune 2. That's already a lot better than what we had before. And if we get lucky with some books here, we can also grab another Fortune 2 book. And then if we grab out our anvil, which we'll plop down here, we can combine this with our pickaxe to get Fortune 3. Sweet. Okay, this should help us getting the Galar Particles a ton. Let's go test it out, though. Okay, so let's see. I've got 15 Galar Particles in this slot. Let's see how many we mine, how many ores versus how many we get to. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're at 36 now. Wait, we started at 15. So that means from 7 ores, we got 21 Galar Particles. So yeah, we basically just 3x our efficiency rate, which is awesome. This should be a lot faster now. Alright, and right here should be our final particles, baby. Oh my goodness. There we go. Exactly 8 stacks. That worked out beautifully. Now let's get the heck out of here and get back to the base, because our Zygarde should also be done cooking up. Alright, let's take a look. And yep, our Zygarde is done. So let's go ahead and get a ball and get that. Perfect. We've now got Zygarde, baby, level 1. There it is. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at that. I think we'll get rid of, ooh, I don't even know what I want to swap off the team. A lot of these Pokemon have some really good use to them. I actually don't know what I want to get rid of. I guess Giratina, though, will be the one I'm going to swap out for now. It's not that it's bad. It's just got the most overlap with moves. But there we go. There's our Zygarde. I don't think I've ever actually had the 10% one before in a video, so that's really cool to see. It's got the ability Aura Break. The effects of Aura abilities are reversed to lower the power of effective moves. Okay, so that's going to be like Fairy Aura, for example. That's an ability that boosts fairy moves. Instead, it won't do that. And will actually lower them instead. And then, yep, it's got that ground typing, which we love moves-wise. It's got 1,000 Arrows, which is a ground type move that hits flying Pokemon. Extreme Speed, Dragon's Dance, which is also great. That can boost up our stats. And then Core Enforcer, which has a 100 base power, which is really strong. Sweet. Well, the first thing we can do is actually go ahead and give it these medium candies I saved. So there we go. We can already get it to level 24. That's perfect. And then now that we've got these Galar Particles as well, we can go and try and get Eternatus. The one problem, though, is that before we head off, we should probably grab some Pokeballs, because this thing... Oh, a shiny just spawned. That's cool. Shiny Meowth, that's fire. But yeah, the one issue though is that this thing is in the end, so we aren't going to be able to get any more Pokeballs once we're in there. So we need to make sure to stock up on those now. Alright, I think we've collected all we can. So now we will just head into the crafting table and let's see what kind of balls we can make. We can make some Ultra Balls, and is that it? I guess that's it. I'm not seeing any other balls show up on the side here. Well, I'm hoping 13 Ultra Balls plus everything else we have should be more than enough, so that's hopefully going to do the trick. And then in that case, let's go ahead and head off to the Stronghold to go head into the end and get our Eternatus and also level up our Zygarde as well. Whoop. Alright, now that we've made it to the outer end, the first thing I want to do is give all of our Pokemon their EXP shares. That way we can level up quickly. Alright, there we go. And then we'll open up the Arc Phone and start tracking. Where is it? The Eternatus Cocoon. It is 5,000 blocks away. Oh, brother. Alright, well, I guess let's get to walking. Alright, and here we are at the Cocoon. Dude, this looks sick. Look at this, bro. This looks fire. Oh my goodness. And what are these as well? Hold up. What are these things? These are Galar Particle Blocks, and one of these turns into 9 particles. Oh my god, I should have just mined it here. Look at how many there are. It would have been so easy to get all that we need. Okay, enough complaining. I'm stupid. I think I made that mistake last time I tried to get this Pokemon. But anyways, though, right there is the Cocoon. So let's go ahead and get our particles out. And let's do this, baby. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 500 Galar particles consumed. What's going to happen? Or maybe I have to click it again, actually. Yeah. And there it is, dude. Eternatus. The GOAT. One of the strongest Pokemon, actually, in the entire game, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and try to catch it. We don't have any timer balls, so we're going to have to go for weakening it here. It is level 70. So we are going to do a good bit of damage to it either way. Oh my god, that did a lot. Okay. It's going to Dragon Pulse me. Wow, that did a lot considering its level. But now let's go for the Ultra Ball. I don't want to risk taking it out with another move. That would be bad. Oh, no way. 3 shakes? Come on. Yo. We just first balled Eternatus. Why did I even bother grinding? That is crazy. Alright, though. Now that we've got that, we do have to figure out something we want to swap off on the team for it. So let's open up our PC and take a look. It's a Dragon Poison type. I think what I'm going to get rid of, believe it or not, here is actually Dialga. I feel like it just doesn't add that much to the team at the moment, so I think we're going to get rid of it for now. There we go, and we bring on Eternatus, and I also wouldn't mind bringing back Necrozma, but not for this battle, just in the future. I think it's going to be really strong. Anyways, though, with that, we can go ahead and give an EXP share to Eternatus, and we'll take a look at its moves as well. It's got the same ability as some of the other legendaries, Pressure. And moves-wise, it's got Dynamax Cannon, which is a 100 base power dragon move, which is really strong. It's also got Venoshock and Flamethrower, which are both nice. And I guess like Confuse Ray is its final move for now. Don't really know what else to give it, but that's actually looking very, very strong. And I think our whole team is looking really good right now. We've also got Crunch on Zygarde, which I think I'm going to give it. That should be some other good damage that we can run. And then the last thing we got to do before we really get into our strategy is just train up all of our Pokemon to at least level 60. That way we will be over the level cap. Alright, there we go. Should be over level 60 now, maybe even level 61. Yep, level 60. Okay, perfect. And now let's head back to the base and heal everything up. Whoop. Alright, all healed up now. And now let's actually work on our strategy for this double battle. So, Miraidon and Zygarde are actually going to be paired together because I want to be able to use Parabolic Charge, which hits everything in the area. And since this dude will be immune, that's kind of perfect. And then I'll just make sure they haven't learned anything else that they need to do. No, that's good. It looks like our Eternatus got Recover. I think I'll throw that onto it. Our Eternatus will just be there for like some good damage. It's got some coverage with fire. It's also got poison to cover fairy types. Then Koraidon is honestly looking good. We could give it Close Combat, but I like Collision Course because Close Combat drops your stats after using it. Palkia, did you learn any good water moves? That's the one thing I am a little worried about. It's only got Water Pulse right now, which isn't great. You know what? I might have a solution for that. Don't worry. And then lastly, Latios. This is going to be a little more difficult. I like having Ice Beam on it and Air Slash, but I do think I might have to sacrifice one of those for the move Tailwind. That's a good backup strategy to have. Tailwind will basically allow us to move first for a bunch of turns in a row. So I think we go ahead and sacrifice Air Slash for now for that. So that'll be useful. And then, yeah, let's sort out this Palkia thing. Alright, so on the way over here, I actually fought a few Pokemon because I wanted to get enough money to buy the move Surf, which is 7.5 thousand coins. And if we go ahead and buy that, we can actually give this to Palkia, and that's going to be a way stronger move If we go ahead and give you that, buddy, there you go. The only issue with Surf is that it hits everything in the area, including its teammates. So we're going to want to pair that up with maybe like Miraidon if we can, because that way it won't take too much damage considering it's electric typed. But other than that, I think our team is good to go. So the only thing we need to do is quickly just pop into these Poke Center. That way we can heal everything up. And then we'll do our items as well. Nearly forgot about that. Palkia, we will give the Lustrous Globe to, making it into its origin form. Latios, its Mega Stone. Then these next few are going to be a little tougher. We have a Dragon Gem, a Fighting Gem. And then do we have any other gems we can give them? Let's see. What would pair well with like Miraidon? Miraidon we could run an Electric Gem on. I think that would be good. And then if we give the Dragon Gem to Eternatus, what does Zygarde run? Maybe we could run a Ground Gem on it. Boost up its ground type attacks a bit. Only issue is we don't have one. Are there any gems that could work with either of them? Oh, hold up. This could work. A normal gem on Zygarde. That way we can boost up its extreme speed attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and give them all their items. Boom. Bang. Bop. And there we go. All done. Our team is ready to go. So without further ado, let's get ready to head off. Because when we get back, we will be hunting even more Dragon Legendaries. Like I said at the start of the video, we will be getting every single one. But all I can do right now is just hope that our team's going to be good enough to take down our rival. Alright, Big Day 50. You ready to go?
Day 50.
Day 50. Alright.
Day 50.
I've got quite the team. Level cap is at 60, so we'll be fighting with them. And all I'm going to say is I'm sorry for how bad I'm going to whip you. That's all it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's do it. Double battle. Let's run it. Alright, okay. Miraidon and Zygarde versus Rayquaza and Tapu Bulu. Okay, Grassy Terrain is up because you actually overrid mine. That's not too awesome. We can go ahead and do this. And then we will go ahead and do... what do I want to do here, actually? I think we do this on a... Oh, wait, that hits both? Oh, bet. We'll do that then. I mean, it won't do any damage to you, but that's still good. Okay, you're going to transform into Mega Rayquaza. Yep.
Of course.
Predictable. Predictable, by the guy. There's Mega Ray versus Shiny Miraidon. Delta Stream goes up, which is your ability. Parabolic Charge comes out, though. And it's by strengthened by the Electric Gem, it does not as much as I was hoping, actually. That did not do a lot. Corn Forcer comes out, though. And and Tapu Bulu is immune, but it does quite a bit to Rayquaza. And Dazzling Gleam, wow, that does hurt. That's not good. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do... I think we do this into you. And we need to get some damage on your other guy, but I have nothing that's good against him. This into here, maybe? I thought Parabolic Charge would do a lot more damage, but I guess it didn't. Extreme Speed goes into Tapu Bulu, brings it down to below half, and then Dragon Pulse into Rayquaza, which is good. And Dazzling Gleam, this might take both of mine out. Oh my god, it nearly takes out Miraidon, and
so
it does
close.
take out Zygarde. Okay, we need something that can actually damage you. Well, that's why we brought this dude. Eternatus, baby!
Oh my gosh!
Uh-huh, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's go for... Let's go for... Nah. Yeah, let's go for this into you, and then we'll go for this into you. And this should hopefully be some big damage, at least on one of our Pokemon. Or at least to one of them. I think Miraidon's probably going to go down this turn, but that's honestly okay with me. Shockwave hits into Eternatus. Then Miraidon comes out and hits Regieleki for almost all of its health. And Venoshock takes out Tapu Bulu. Miraidon lives another turn. Oh, bet. Okay. And the Grassy Terrain heals me up a little bit too, which is nice. 3 more turns of that up. We're doing well so far. We've lost 1, but we've nearly lost a second. And you've lost 2, but nearly lost a third. Okay, so we're about 1 Pokemon ahead. Primal Groudon does come out here, though, which is definitely something. Okay. What's going to be the best play here? Let's go ahead and do that into there. And this here, I guess. Extreme Speed goes into Miraidon. I should have predicted that. I should have played this smarter. Dynamax Cannon goes into Groudon, which does a lot of damage to it. But we also... Whoa! We get one tapped by Precipice Blades? And you still have your Lecky on the field. Oh, I should have played that differently. I should have played that so differently. Okay. Well, shoot. Let's send in these two, I think. Latios to take care of the ground because it's going to be able to fly, right, with its ability. And then I think we go for... Let's play it risky. I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to go for... Let's go for that, I think. This might have been stupid. I probably should have done this the other way around, actually. Oh, I messed this up. I should have gone into Groudon. Okay, well, first move is Lecky.
Die.
Extreme Speeding. Wow, that did more than I thought it would. Collision Course goes into Regieleki and takes it out. Next is probably going to be my Latios, which will set up Tailwind. And you're going to get Precipice Blades into Koraidon, which did about half its health. Okay. Grassy Terrain's gone now. But what do you have left? You have Zamazenta. Oh, that's not awesome, is it now?
I think it is, actually.
Let's head this into that. And then we'll run this into Zamazenta. I think this is our best option here. So Collision Course goes into Zamazenta. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nearly one-tapping it. And Luster Purge takes out Groudon. Oh, that's what we needed. That is what we needed. Crunch goes into Latios, but it survives despite it being super effective. And all you have left is Primal Kyogre. Okay, we do still have Tailwind up though. But we have lost a lot of our counters to Kyogre. I think we try to just do as much damage as we can to it, maybe. Yeah, I think we have to double the Kyogre here. So we go Collision Course into Kyogre. That does a lot of damage. With Tailwind, we Luster Purge. Come on. It's so low.
Oh
it's on 5%. Crunch takes out Latios. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Origin Pulse goes into Koraidon, and it lives. Wait.
No way!
Oh, and baby, I still have one more trick up my sleeve. Origin Form Palkia.
God.
And, okay, what do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? I think we go into here and into here. I think we just have to double that slot. Collision Course comes out, takes out Kyogre.
No.
And with one more move from our sped up Palkia, we can Aura Sphere Zamazenta.
No! What the heck?
And win
Oh my
the day 50
gosh.
battle. GG's. That's 4-1 now, but that was way too close.
But Chad.
I'm kind of worried about the second half now because I've got the job of collecting every single, well, actually, you know what? Try to guess the theme. I haven't given you a guess in a minute.
Rhydon, Zygarde, Eternatus, Koraidon, Palkia, and Latios.
What's the common theme between all of those? You almost guessed it back at the start.
I did?
Yeah.
Really?
You were
Wait, what did
one
I
word
guess at
off guessing the
start?
theme, yeah.
What did I guess to start? What did I guess?
I'm not reminding you.
Dang it!
All I'll tell you is it's my job to collect them all, so I've already collected some of the stronger ones. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get...
Dragon type? I said dragon type. That's how I remember.
That's right.
Dragons.
Dragon type legendaries.
Is it like... Oh, is that it? Oh,
That's it, Dragon type legendaries, yeah. So...
Oh.
So yeah, I'm going to have to try and... Now that you know
Okay.
that. Why did I tell you that? Now you're actually going to play around that. Oh, shoot. I'm stupid. That's also causing me issues. Okay, all I'm trying to say, it's not over yet. Oh, let's lock in. All right, what up, squad? We are back, and we are not staying here for long at all because we are immediately heading off to try and find a new structure. And this structure, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be very important because this is going to be the structure where Rayquaza spawns. That's right, boys and girls. We are going after Rayquaza right now, as it is the 6th last Dragon Legendary that we need. We're over halfway there, believe it or not. But we're also halfway through our days, so we're going to have to make sure we pick up the pace a bit. Anyway, so let's wander around until we can find the structure it spawns at, since you can't actually locate it using the Arc Phone. Oh, wait, we might have found it. I see the corner of an island over there. Yep, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Sky Pillar, home of Rayquaza. That is sick, baby. We found it. Now, though, we got the hard part of actually trying to get ourselves Rayquaza. So let's get to that. Because unlike other structures where you bring a pre-made item or something like that, for this one, you have to battle a bunch of different trainers from what I know. And they're not easy to beat as well. They're like actually difficult, even with our team this high leveled. And then I'm pretty sure to summon in Rayquaza, we actually need to give it... there's a certain item we need. Sky something? Hold up. It's the Sky Core. That's what it is. Yeah, this thing right here. We need to combine the Aether Gem, the Desolate Gem, the Emerald Emblem, and the Primordial Gem. I'm pretty sure, though, we get those gems by taking out these trainers, so let's do it. Okay, this guy has a Kyogre. I mean, I kind of should have expected that. Luckily, though, we've got Miraidon, because I did expect that, and we can use Electro-Diff to do some crazy damage to it. Which, oh my god, it one-tapped Kyogre. That's crazy. I know we out-level it, but I guess plus the electric terrain and everything, that is nuts. And there we go. We got the Primordial Gem from that, the first thing we need in order to get the, what's it called again? The Sky Core to summon in Rayquaza. Perfect. And now if I had to guess, when we get up here, we'll probably be fighting the Team Magma leader, who should have Groudon. Yep. At least I'm going to assume they have Primal Groudon, so let's go ahead and get out. Probably not our Miraidon. Maybe Palkia could be good here? Let's test it out. So let's see. Hello there. Leader maxed. Yeah, Primal Groudon. No surprises there. Let's go ahead and try to do Surf. Is that going to work? Oh, it does. Okay, and that nearly one-taps. Nice. Precipice Blades comes out, and wow, that does a lot of damage to me, despite me being so much higher leveled. But there we go. We can take it out with another Surf, and hopefully you drop the... Yep, Desolate Gem. Sweet. So now we are just missing the Aether Gem and the Sky Core. From what I know though, we can get all the gems and stuff like that. Ooh, Fire Gem. From this structure. So what that means is they might be hidden in secret rooms or behind other trainers as well. Let's take a look though. There's another trainer right here. This is Lyrus. Alright, well, let's do this, buddy. And okay, level 40s, or 70s, sorry. That's going to be difficult to take out, but we'll do our best here. Dragon Pulse. Oh, they're faster than me. What? Okay, that's fine. We have Electro Drift, which does... Oh, it does nearly all of its health, but it has a Focus Sash. That's really not good. We're actually going to lose our Miraidon here. Yeah, what the heck? How did they beat me? Okay, Zygarde can come out here and hit a little Extreme Speed. There we go. This might be an actually difficult trainer to take out. And oh my god, they have a Mega Salamence? Hello? What the heck? I like the ball right, bro. It's going to use Double Edge on me. That does take me out. It will take some recoil, though. To be fair, that guy was like 15 levels lower. Here we go. Let's get Mega Latios on this. If you're gonna bring out Megas, we're gonna bring out Megas. And ours has Ice Beam. So yeah, it does move first and get a Dragon Claw off. Oh my god, nearly taking me out, but Ice Beam does take out Salamence. Next out is Goodra. And we do outspeed it, but wow, we don't do much damage to it at all. I thought we'd do a bit more than that. Okay, this is a bit of a bad situation. But hopefully we can pull it back here. Dragon Claw takes out Goodra. They should only have 2 more Pokemon. Tyrantrum, that's a dragon type. Hopefully we can take it out with a Dragon Claw. Yep, there it goes. And Altaria is the last Mon. We'll go for another Dragon Claw here, taking it out. Okay, perfect. That is awesome. And from that, we get the Aether Gem. Sweet. That means the only thing we're missing is the Emerald Emblem. This thing right here. So let's head up and see if we can find another trainer. If not, it may be hidden around the place. Let's see. There's some auto crafters here or whatever. And there's a chest with a Dragon Fang and some relic coins. There's also a lever up here. Like this. Oh. Oh, sweet. And there's the Emerald Emblem. Okay, fire. Well, with that, we now have everything we need to summon Rayquaza. Okay. So if we throw that all together like so, that makes the Sky Core. And now, baby, we are ready to do it. Oh my god. We've made it to the top of the pillar. Don't look down if you're afraid of heights. And let's go ahead and summon this dude in. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bang. And there is Mega Rayquaza. Oh my god. Alright, let's try to catch this thing. It's level 75, so that is definitely something. We're going to go ahead and try to weaken it here with like a Venoshock, I think. Yeah, that did decent damage, about 25%. It's going to use Dragon Ascent on us, dropping its speed and its defense stat. We'll go for one more Venoshock on it, get it below 50%. Okay, perfect. And it's going to use Hyper Voice on us, which nearly takes us out. But now though, we just have to actually hit this thing with some balls. We've got it at 30%, so it's in very good catching range. Come on, 2, 3. No way, first ball. Oh, yo. What has our luck been with legendaries in the last ones? We caught Eternatus first ball, and like right after that, we get Rayquaza first ball. That is nuts. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll definitely take a look at that though. Let's head back to the base first, because that is sick. And you know what? To celebrate, we're jumping off the roof. I don't know if we make the water. Oh shoot, hold up. Oh my god. We hit the clutch. Okay. Yeah, that was a really stupid idea. Let's get back to base. All right, we're back. Nice. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our new legendary Pokemon, Rayquaza. That is sick. It's got the ability Delta Stream. The Pokemon changes the weather so that no moves that are super effective against the flying type. That is good. We're not going to take any damage from that. And then it's got Dragon Pulse, Dragon Ascent. Obviously, that's what allows it to Mega Evolve. Crunch, Air Slash, Extreme Speed. It's kind of similar moveset to our Zygarde, but it is still incredibly strong. Okay, nice. Well, with that, it does look like we're going to have to swap off a Pokemon to get Rayquaza on the team. And I'm going to be honest, I think that Pokemon is going to be Latios, because we're going to be running Mega Rayquaza, right? So there's no need in having 2 Megas. Plus, we've had that thing on the team for a while. So welcome to the team, Rayquaza. That is awesome. All right, cool. Well, just because we've got that, though, we are not done with getting legendaries. Let's actually go ahead and give all of our Pokemon their EXP shares, because the next thing we're going to do will end up getting us a bit of training. Now, this next Dragon-type legendary is one that a lot of people completely forget about and don't even realize it's a Dragon legendary, because the next one we're going to be going after is Arceus, because by giving it a Dragon Plate, it becomes a Dragon-type. And we also nearly have all the materials we need to summon it. We have the Time Globe, the Antimatter Globe, and the Space Globe. And if we combine those 3 materials together, plus a Celestica Flute, we can make the Azure Flute, which is a magical flute used to enter the Hall of Origin, which is where Arceus is. Thing is, though, we still need this flute, and the way we get it is by going back to that turn-back cave where we found Giratina. Remember those trial vaults that I said didn't matter? Well, turns out they matter. And they are the key to getting Arceus. So let's head back to the cave and we'll start doing those vaults. Alright, so yep, there we go, there's the vault. And now we just gotta take out a bunch of these until we can eventually get the flute. I know it's a really, really rare find, so we might be here for a little while, but it will be a great chance to level things up since we can one-shot everything and they're actually kind of decent level at level 50. Alright, and there we go, that should be it. So now we get our rewards, looks like a Psychic Gem, a Fire Terra Shard. Not bad stuff, but definitely not what we're looking for. So let's keep going through these. And hopefully we'll eventually be able to find it. Oh, there we go. Another vault down. And, oh, we got it. Oh, let's go, baby. That and a Greasius key. That's cool. That is actually really sick. Nice. I thought we had to get it from this with the key. I didn't know we could straight up get it from the spawner. That's awesome. We also got 5 rare candies here. You can have those, Zygarde. There you go, buddy. Nice, but there we go. Now we can combine all this stuff together to create the Azure Flute to go and get Arceus. That is awesome. So let's head back to base, heal up our Pokemon, make sure we have a bunch of Pokeballs, and then we'll go check this thing out. Alright, there we go. And honestly, I think we have enough Pokeballs considering how lucky we've been getting as well. Let's make sure our Zygarde's in the front of the party. That way we can have it do the damage to Arceus so we don't accidentally take it out. And now let's go ahead and head off to catch it. So let's right click this, and now we are teleported into the other realm or whatever the heck this is called, the Hall of Origin. And if we make our way to the top, there is Arceus, baby. Look at it. It's aura farming in its own flippin' dimension. Oh my god, level 90. Okay, that's actually this is gonna be tough to catch. All right, well here, let's go for like a core enforcer. That shouldn't take it out, right? No, it just raises its defenses. There's no way this takes it out. Oh my god, that literally does nothing though. 8%. That's supposed to be one of my stronger moves. What? Oh, and it just, it one-tapped me. Okay, that's fine though. We have some stronger Pokemon here we can try to weaken it with. We'll go for a Spatial Random Palkia. I'm hoping that'll do some big damage but not take it out. What? Oh my god, dude, this thing's defenses is so high. Here, just in case I don't want to risk critting it, let's go for an Earth Power here. And then we'll go for the ball. I think that should bring it below 50%. Earth Power, yeah, below 50. You know what? I'm even going to go for a second one. Yeah, it's going to boost his defenses even more. So Earth Power shouldn't take it out. Okay, nice. 29%. Let's go for the ball now. Based on our luck, we should get it first try, but realistically, probably not. No way. Oh my god, okay, 3 shakes. I was going to say, there's no way. Alright, let's keep it going, though. Dude, this dimension looks so sick as well. It looks like it's just crazy. Alright, and Judgment does take out Palkia. I'm worried about it taking out all my Pokemon before I'm able to catch it, I'm not going to lie. We'll have to just hope for the best, to be honest. 2, 3, wait, come on. Oh my god, we got it. I was yawning. Oh, well, I was not expecting that. I was mid-yawn when we caught it. That is sick, though, baby. Arceus, level 90. That is nuts. Alright, well, we have to get rid of something off the team then if we're going to add this. And I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to get rid of Zygarde, which kind of sucks because I love the dog, bro. The dog is sick. Like, what the dog doing? Am I right? Am I right? But no, the reason why I'm getting rid of it is because it has ground move, a dark move, a normal move, and a dragon move. We have dragon moves obviously on like 90% of the team. We have a ground move on Palkia. We have a normal move on Rayquaza, and we also have a dark move on Rayquaza, so we don't really need any of that thing's moves. And I think Arceus can bring a lot more power to the team. Plus, if we want, we can also just give this thing a ground move and a normal move. So I think this is probably the better play. We'll also be able to give this thing some good TMs as well, which can be very useful. Anyways, though, even though we did get Arceus, which is great, it's not exactly a Dragon-type legendary at the moment. We still need to get it the Dragon Plate. How do we get that, you may ask? Gonna be honest, I'm asking the exact same thing. We need to find this Draco Plate. Oh, and you know what? I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure we find this back at the Turnback Cave. We get it out of those vaults that we were opening up. So I guess let's head back over there. Alright, let's farm some keys. Alright, and I think that should be another vault opened up. We're at 9 keys now. Okay, let's start cracking open vaults and hopefully we can get lucky and get ourselves this Draco Plate really quick. Oh, wait, come on. Hold up. Dust Stone. Yes, Draco Plate, baby. There we go. We got it. Let's go. We ended up getting the Meadow Plate and the Spooky Plate as well before that, which I would say we could use, but we're literally not allowed to. It is dragon legendaries only, but now that we have this, we can go ahead and give this to Arceus and transform it into a dragon type. Well, look at that, baby. So now Judgment will be a 100 base power dragon move, which is super, super good. But that's not really important right now. I am very glad we got the plate, but now we actually got to worry about our Pokemon's moves, because even though they're decent, for sure, they're definitely not the best they could be. And the main one I'm looking at right now is Arceus. So let's go pay a visit to the department store and see what we can buy. Alright, hello there, buddy. What do you got? Okay, so what kind of moves do we want? We probably want maybe like, what are some good steel moves maybe? Is there anything good steel-wise we can buy? Iron Tail, Steel Wing, Bullet Punch, those are kind of butt, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think of like some good moves that could counter berries against us. Maybe Sludge Bomb? I'd be down to buy Sludge Bomb. I reckon maybe Arceus could learn this? Yeah, Arceus can learn that. Okay, perfect. Well, let's go ahead and throw that onto you, buddy. That's nice. We like that. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to look at it right now. I'm debating if I want to keep a normal type move on any of my Pokemon. I don't know if we necessarily need it because it's not going to be super effective against anything. And we also have one on Rayquaza. Maybe we find something new for Rayquaza as well. See what moves are available. What are some other Pokemon types that we don't have any counters to right now? We got a counter for Ghost. Fighting, do we have a counter for? Ooh, that's a good point. We don't have any flying moves in the team anymore. So you know what? Let's actually go ahead and buy Air Slash for our... Oh, no, we do have flying moves in the team. We have flying moves on Rayquaza. Maybe we should put one on Arceus, though. We can give it Air Slash instead of Hyper Voice. Is that a bad shout? There's no grass type moves I really want to buy from the one dude, like from this guy, nor is there a bug move. So I'm just not really sure if there's anything else we need to get. Poison, Rock, maybe? No, we've already got Rock, haven't we? Could buy another Ice Beam move. That's not a bad shout, you know. I'm actually going to buy another Ice Beam. I know I'm spending a bunch of money, but giving this to Arceus could be a good shout. Instead of a flying move, this could be good. I'm actually pretty happy with that moveset now. I think this is actually much stronger. That's good. Okay, we like to see that. Only thing I'm wondering is what we can do for Eternatus' last move, because right now it's just kind of sitting as Recover, which is alright, but I'd rather use something else that's going to be better on it. And you know what? I've actually got an idea of what we could get. It's one of my favorite moves, and if you've seen my videos before, you know what I'm talking about. Toxic Spikes. This move is sick. It lays a toxic layer of spikes down on your opposing enemy's side of the field, and whenever they swap in a Pokemon, whether it's because it fainted or because they're just swapping the Pokemon, it will poison that Pokemon, which is just free damage at the end of every turn. So let's see, how do we make this thing? We need an Emerald Disc, a Poison Gem, and a Dripstone. Well, believe it or not, I think Poison's one of the only gems we don't have. So let's look around for that first, and luckily, I believe these villages can actually have them in the chests. We're also going to grab these banners because I think they'd look good in the base. But yeah, let's go ahead and loot all these houses, as I'm pretty sure I might have even seen a Poison Gem here earlier on. Yeah, these chests can actually have some pretty decent loot in them. So it's definitely worth looking around. There's just like Pokeballs. This one has like, yeah, a Cherish Ball. This one's got like a spell tag, some coins in it. Like there's some good stuff here for sure. Oh, and look at that. There we go. The first gem we find is literally a Poison Gem. That's perfect. Sweet. So now we just need the Dripstone and the Emerald Disc. In order to get the Dripstone, we'll just keep our eyes peeled for a cave. This one actually looks pretty big. There's got to be some Dripstone down here somewhere, right? Oh, ow, that was bad. Time to miss. All right, and yep, there's some right here. Let's grab up some of this, and now we just need the Emerald Disc. So, now that we're back at base, we can come in here, and you know the drill with making these discs, right? I go in here, I make a copper disc. Then using these templates from earlier, we combine this with some iron and emerald to upgrade the disc to that, and then to that. Oh, wait, not to that. Hold up. To gold, I guess. Yeah, to gold. And then finally to emerald. Perfect. And then if we throw all this stuff into our crafting grid, we should be able to make Toxic Spikes. Perfect. So there we go. We can now give that to Eternatus, and I think that's a much better move. We can now start off with this dude and lay down those Toxic Spikes and have those going for the rest of the battle. But other than that, I think our team is looking good to go, which is perfect because it's about time to head off for the rival battle. We've caught two really good new Pokemon that I think will be huge for the team. So let's go ahead and sort them all out with items and stuff. We'll give you the Draco Plate. Palkia, we will give the Lustrous Globe to. Dubs. And then for the rest of them, I guess Gems is probably the best play. I'll check through my chest just see if I have any other items I could use. Also, I can plop down these banners I picked up. That actually looks really good there. Let's see. Is there any other item I could give them? Not really, I'm not gonna lie. So I guess in that case, we'll just run gems. We'll do electric for Miraidon, fighting for our Koraidon. We'll run dragon on our Eternatus. And lastly, our Rayquaza. We could run flying on it. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll run flying on it. Okay. Sweet. So I'll just hand all those out. And just like that, we are ready to head off to the day 60 rival battle. Team's looking strong. I'm feeling good about it. Plus, we have so many, like, legendary dragons in the PC. I actually want to bring out at least Necrozma at some point soon, because I think that could be a really good play. I was debating swapping it for Palkia on this battle, but I just didn't think it was worth it, because we didn't really have any other options for water-type moves. But no, I think Necrozma will definitely come back out soon. Plus, we've got some other cool ones we'll be getting in the next 10 days. So, for now, though, let's just go ahead and head off to the day 60 battle. Alright, day 60 now. We're into the bottom half, and I'm up now, but I'm a little worried. Now that you know the theme, you're going to have a team of, like, fairies, ice types, dragon types that aren't weak to other dragon types, like, all that stuff.
I would never do something like that.
Really? Okay, well, if you are going to send out a fairy, I guess we'll start with this. So let's do it. Alright, Eternatus out versus Kyogre. Okay, well, we know what we're doing first. Go ahead, get Toxic Spikes down. That's what we like to see. Make sure we're getting some poisons off. You're going to Ice Beam into Eternatus. That does quite a bit of damage. We'll get one free move off here. I don't think it's worth saving. We'll go for like a Dynamax Cannon. How much does this do? Because we do have a Dragon Gem on it. Oh, it does not do much. Okay, an Ice Beam. Yeah, that takes out our bro. Okay, well, we need something good to counter this. I think we know what we're going for, though. We go for this dude. Little Miraidon action in here. And I think we just go for probably this, right? I think this is enough.
I think I'm just going to have to stay in the tank because I'm not going to lie.
Electric Drift. And
yeah, electric gem,
strengthened by the electric gem, electric terrain. That's not surviving. Okay, we're 1-1, but I have used my electric gem up on Miraidon, which is not exactly ideal. Our white bicycle might be in trouble. He's lucky aura farming, bro. He's got his hands out. He's like, are there any other challenges? Why do you have Arceus? I looked away for a second. Hello? Okay, let's just go for some big damage here. We might outspeed Arceus, but holy. A fairy type Arceus. This is kind of a counter. Oh my god. We crit. Oh my god, we crit. We crit. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Rayquaza out next. What's going to do the most damage here? I think probably this because of the electric terrain. Alright, you're going to Mega Evolve. It hasn't prompted me with the change Pokemon screen, so I'm hoping we live this.
That's not great.
Okay, winds start to blow. Electro Drift comes out. And how much does it do? It actually doesn't do that much, but you don't do crazy amounts to me either.
You're so fast.
And I think we can finish it off here with a Electro Drift. Wait, you extreme speed to me. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold up. Okay, we might be in a bit of a rough spot here. You are taking damage from your own life orb, which is good. What do we send in here? Honestly, this could be the shout. Arceus. Arceus of our own, baby. That's right.
Okay.
We got one of these boys in here. Extreme speed. That does actually do pretty good damage, but I think Ice Beam should finish you off here. Yeah, that doesn't miss. Alright, down goes Ray. That's good. Your Mega is down. What's the Pokemon count right now? I have 4, you have 3, but one of mine is lowered. Okay. Oh, and you have a Xerneas. Oh, okay. Well, we did prepare for this, so let's do it. Sludge Bomb comes out, does
oh my gosh,
a lot of damage. Okay, but you're using Geomancy. Oh, that's not good. That boosts your special attack and speed by 2 stages. That is very not good. We're gonna have to outspeed, I think. I don't think we do though. Moonblast? Oh my god. Oh, we might be screwed. Okay, good news. The Toxic Spikes are gonna be chipping away at you. You know what? I got an idea. What if Mega Ray can outspeed? This might have to be tech. Here, let's go for Hyper Voice. That should do enough. We don't have to lower our stats for that. So yeah, we'll Mega Evolve it, even though it's already kind of Mega Evolved. Okay, there we go. Now its stats are Mega.
Please.
Come on. Moonblast goes first. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but the poison should take effect. You're down to 2%. Do I have anything that can outspeed it? This is my only chance to outspeed it. I need to outspeed you, otherwise it's gonna be a 1v3, and I don't think we win that. Oh my god, there's no good moves here. Okay, let's just go for this. Moonblast goes first. I'm dead. That's 4 times effective. Okay, Xerneas goes down to the poison, I think. It does, yeah.
Okay.
But I have to win a fight against 2 of your Pokemon with just...
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Select something. Alright, okay, we're back. Cresselia versus Palkia. This is new. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything here. I mean, we'll go for Spatial Rend. This is going to do the most damage, but that doesn't take it out. Moonblast, how much does that do to me? You know what? It doesn't do as much as I thought it would. We might be able to take you out here. Spatial Rend, come on. Okay, we got a crit there. That was helpful. All right, you have one Pokemon left now. Zamazenta. All right, it's a 1v1, but my special attack is dropped. But I have moves that do damage. Come on. Moonblast, how much does this do to me? Oh, it's going to be close.
Okay.
It's going to be close. Earth Power, how much does this do? Oh my god, with a crit. With a crit, I think I can do it. I need to crit. I need to survive this next hit and then crit, please. Crit, crit, crit. My special attack got dropped again. Please crit. I didn't crit.
That's it.
I don't think I win this.
That's it.
No! No!
Finally! Yes!
Dang it. Alright. What's that now? 2-4. I'm still up 2, which is good, but that was not great.
Finally.
You've got some problem
Jeez.
Pokemon for me, and now that you're getting more fairies, that's not good. If you get even more fairy legendaries, I might be kind of fried. Why am I giving you ideas? I should not be doing that. Okay. Well,
Yes,
I will, I'll see you in 10 days, I guess, for the Battle of Day 70, but oh my god. Okay, I gotta lock in here.
Bye.
Alright, what up, squad? We are going to be grinding out 3 more Dragon Legendaries over the next 10 days. So let's waste no time at all and start trying to track down the first one, which is located at the Dragon Spiral Tower. In order to find it, though, we need a Lightstone Shard, which is an item we get from taking out Dragon-type Pokemon. So let's try to find a Badlands, as I know Gibbles and Garchomps can spawn there quite a bit. And luckily, we were at a Badlands earlier, so I do already know where one is. And now that we're here, we just got to start looking around for some Gibbles. And there we go. There's our first Gibble. So we'll go ahead and fight this dude and just take it out really quick. Boom. And now it is a very low chance that we actually get the shard. I'm pretty sure it's like a 2.5% chance. But if we take out enough Gibbles, we should be able to get it. Alright, and there we go. We got one. Lightstone Shard, baby. So now we can go ahead and open up Legendary Tracking. And we need to go 6,000 blocks that way. Alright, so we can go ahead and hop on to Eternatus and fly on over there. Okay, I lied. Eternatus is really slow. Maybe we try out Arceus instead. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh my god, yeah, this is definitely a lot faster. Alright, and here we are. So we'll just come and land down here. Perfect. And now let's make our way to the top so I can show you which Dragon Legends we are going for here. But on the way up, we have to make sure to keep our eyes open, because there are some like loot crates here that contain some candies we can use to level up our Pokemon. Just there, we got some EXP candies. And I think the higher we go up, the better EXP candies we can get as well. Yeah, look at that. We got large ones, more straight up rare candies in this one. And in this last one, we got some larges. And all the way at the top, we got some more rare candies. Okay, sweet. We actually got quite a bit there. That's really good. But now, though, we can check this place out. And if you can't already tell, we're going to be summoning Reshiram and Zekrom. 2 relatively strong Pokemon that I think we could definitely try out on the team. Let's go ahead and read these books and see what they've got to say. So the stones. To resurrect Zekrom, you must place the Dark Stone on the closest pedestal to the bridge, so the side of the Dark Pillars, and place an Electric Gem on the other pedestal. Okay, we can do that. And then for Reshiram, it's the same thing, but instead of needing a Dark Stone, we need a Light Stone. And the way you get these stones is by killing Dragon types, which we already knew. And then this other book says Fix Kyurem. Once you get the Bottled Ideals and the Bottled Truth that you receive after acquiring Zekrom and Kyurem, so I think that means Reshiram. After acquiring Zekrom and Reshiram, you need to find Kyurem's cave to make him whole again. Okay, so we have a good opportunity to get 3 dragons, which is sick. Now, luckily, we already have the Electric and Fire Gem, which we need. The only thing we're missing is the Dark Stone and the Light Stone. We already have 1 shard here, but I think we're going to have to take out a bunch more dragon types in order to get the rest. So, if we need dragon types, let's head off to the end dimension, as a lot of dragons spawn there, and that way we can farm them as fast as possible. Whoop. But now that we're in the outer end, let's start slamming out some dragons. Oh, and there we go. We got ourselves the last Darkstone shard, so now we have everything we need to summon them both in. So let's get the heck out of here and actually make a pit stop back at the base to get some more Pokeballs before trying to catch these guys. Whoop. Alright, and now not only can we heal up our team, but we can then come over here and grab all these suckers. Yeah, we're probably going to want to make as many Ultra and Timer Balls as we can, since those will probably be the best ones for catching them. Luckily, we have a lot of apricorn trees down that should help us with that. A lot of yellow, red, and white, and black. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we're able to make now. We can make a bunch of Ultra Balls, perfect. We're up to 21 now, and then... Oh yeah, we can also make our Light and Dark Stone, like our Light and Dark Stones, period. No shards. Nice, well that's good. We got both of those, and now that's everything we need, right? If we grab out an Electric Gem to summon in these new legendaries. So let's head back to the Dragon Spiral Tower and do it. Alright, so let's start with Reshiram here. We'll go ahead and place in the Fire Gem. And then we'll throw the Lightstone here, and this should go ahead and summon it in. There we go. Look at that, baby. That's sick. Level 60. Okay, it's a little lower than I thought. We're going to want to be careful to not do too much damage here. Let's maybe swap into something a little weaker, like Eternatus. Crazy that I'm saying that's weaker, but, you know. Then we'll go ahead and hit it with a Flamethrower. That should do the least amount of damage. It only does 0.25. It should do, like, nothing, yeah. You'll hit it with a few more of those, though, just to weaken it some more. It looks like we also got the Bottle of Truth, so that's going to help us with summoning Kyurem. Okay, we've got it below nearly half health, so I think we just go ahead and go for the ball here. We've also wasted a bunch of turns as well. Oh my god, wow, that broke it instantly. We could probably try a Park Ball here as well, since we're in, I believe, a forest biome. Those seemed to work well earlier. 2, 3. Wait, come on. Yeah, okay, I got to 3. That's actually really good. Does take out my Eternatus here, though, unfortunately. It's fine. We did a good job with that, stalling it. I'll just keep going for the ball. These Park Balls have been really high odds. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Yo, okay, sweet. There we go. And there is Reshiram, baby. And now I do want to take a look at that right now, because if we have this on the team, it'll actually help us with catching Zekrom. That way we can hit it without worrying about taking it out with one of our super over-leveled Pokemon. But there we go, baby. Look at that. That looks sick. And it's obviously got that fire and dragon typing with the ability Turbo Blaze. The Pokemon's moves are unimpeded by the ability of the target. That's good. Moves-wise, it's got its signature move, Fusion Flare, a very, very strong fire move, Dragon Pulse, Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, Crunch, Extra Sensory. It's pretty good, honestly. I might have to add this to the team. But now, though, let's go ahead and summon in Zekrom. So we're going to throw in the Electric Gem and the Darkstone just like that. And boom, there is Zekrom. We get the Ideals bottle as well to help summon Kyurem. And now let's take this Jorn out. Or not take it out, actually. Just weaken it out. I don't want to take it out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Alright, Fusion Flare comes out and does about 20%. That's fine with me. Oh, but we're out of PP for that. Let's go for a singular Extra Sensory, as that's probably our next weakest move. Extra Sensory does... Okay, it brings it to about half health. I think that's good. We'll go for the balls now. It looks like when these Pokemon get to around half health and below, they start to get a lot easier to catch. And oh, wow, they got the 3 shakes. That's a good sign. Hyper Voice will take out my Reshiram, though. Not a worry. We'll send in our Koraidon to stall. Alright, we'll give our Park Ball a try as well. It's our last 1, 2, 3. No way. Hey, let's go, baby. In our last Park Ball. That's sick. And now we can take a look at Zekrom here. Take a peek. Terravolt. It's got some pretty good moves as well. Obviously, Dragon Claw and Fusion Bolt. Then it's also got Zen Headbutt and Crunch. Those are also really good. Again, I could see this or Reshiram being fully added onto the team, because they're both really strong and have some good strengths that could replace something else in the team that we've been using for a while. For example, if we added Zekrom, we wouldn't need to have Miraidon, because that's 2 electric types. So we can maybe swap that out for a bit, just to keep our rival on their toes and keep our Pokemon always swapping. I mean, to be fair, I also want to bring in Necrozma over these next 10 days, so it'll be good to have that as well. But we'll decide on our team later, because now we have to worry about fixing Kyurem. So let me go ahead and open up the Arc Phone, and we're looking for the Kyurem Cave, which we are able to find. It's just 10,000 blocks away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get to going. Alright, and here we are at the Kyurem Cave, baby. And let's check it out. So, we've obviously got a lot of gold here that we can grab. I don't know why this is the first thing I'm stealing. I just saw it. Instincts took over. And now let's take a look at what's in here. So we got the Empty Shell and the DNA Splicer. Okay, Empty Shell. To fix Kyurem, you must summon Reshiram and Zekrom and the blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think this is just telling us what to do, what we just did. And then here we got the DNA Splicer. What you just found in the chest is a DNA Splicer. I haven't opened that chest yet, but I'll check it out in a second. Which you can use to fuse Reshiram with Kyurem or Zekrom with Kyurem to make white and black Kyurem. We could actually do that as well. That could be a good shout. So yeah, there's the DNA Splicers and a bunch of EXP candies. We'll take those too. Rare candies as well. And in here, yeah, just more candies, which, again, we are stocked up on candies right now. Look at all this. 11 rare candies, 25 large XP candies, 16 mediums, and 32 smalls. All in all, I'd say that's pretty good. But now let's go ahead and summon in Kyurem. So we're going to throw down the Ideals bottle there. And now the Truth bottle here. And boom, we get Kyurem. That is sick. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try and weaken this Jordan a little bit. It is level 60, so we're going to have to be careful. I'm hoping our Rayquaza won't be too strong against it. Our lowest powered move is probably Crunch, so we'll go for that. Please don't take it out. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage to it. Okay, well, it did live, so I guess we can go ahead and try to chuck a ball at it. 1, 2, 3? No way. First ball? I mean, it's below half. It's going to use Blizzard on me. It missed, thankfully. But yeah, that's a really strong move. All right, come on, baby. 2, 3. Also, it seems like it's pretty dark in here as well. It could be worth trying a Dusk Ball, as those are better in the light when the light level's lower. I don't know. There's also sea lanterns everywhere, so maybe this won't work. Oh, wait, come on. Oh, I got to 2. And then Ice Beam. Yeah, it's probably going to take us out. Yeah, Ice Beam is super good against Rayquaza. It's 4 times effective. All right, let's send something in that can stall well. Let's send in, everything's going to be pretty weak to it, I guess, except for Arceus, because it's currently a normal type. And we'll just keep chucking balls at it. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, close, close, close. 3. Come on. Hey, there we go. We got it. Nice. And now with that, we've caught 3 new Dragon Legendaries and some that confuse, or I guess all 3 of them confuse. But let's see here. Let's take a proper look at our team. And you know what? If we're going to do that, let's go back to base first. That way everything's healed up. But I think we're going to have to make some big team adjustments here. 1, because we have a lot of new Pokemon I want to try out. And 2, it's a very smart tactic because times in the past, I've changed my team entirely and it's really thrown off my rival. So I think that's what we need to do here is just throw in a bunch of new Pokemon to try and run. All right, home sweet home. So we'll heal everything up. And now let's honestly put everything away into the PC and rebuild our team entirely from scratch. All right, so first thing I want to add on the team is Rayquaza. It's goated. It's going to be our Mega. So I think we'll hold on to that guy. I also said I wanted to bring back Necrozma for sure, so we'll add that. And then obviously I want to test out all these Pokemon, as in the 3 new ones we got. So what I'm thinking is we actually throw these 2 on the team, Zekrom and Kyurem, and we go ahead and fuse them together because I think making Black Kyurem is going to be our best move. So what we got to do is we got to right-click Zekrom, and then we right-click Kyurem with the Zekrom inside the DNA splicers. It plays this cool sound, does this sick animation, and there we go. We get Black Kyurem. That is sick. And let's see. So yeah, it's got the ability Terravolt still, and it gets some really good moves by doing this as well. It keeps Fusion Bolt, which is nice. And then it gets Dragon Pulse and a few others. The only thing I'm worried about with this is that its attack stat is super high. And it's got a lot of special attacking moves. So you know what? It might be smarter actually to fuse Reshiram instead. That way the stats line up better. So let's see. Let's try Reshiram and see what the stats look like when we fuse these 2. Also, it'll be a cool chance to look at White Kyurem, which looks sick. And let's see. Yeah, this one's stats are much more buffed in the special attack department, which actually fits better. That way we can run Fusion Flare, Dragon Pulse, and then we'll throw on Ice Beam. And what else do we want to do? Honestly, Hyper Voice isn't a bad shout. I think we run this moveset instead. So there we go. We've got 3 Pokemon guaranteed onto the team. We still have 3 more slots. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad shout to throw in Zekrom here. That, just to sub out Miraidon for a second, I definitely want to keep it on the team because it's obviously our shiny and it's super strong. But I think swapping it here isn't a bad shout. And now if we look at the team, what are we missing right now? I'd say we're definitely missing some ground type moves and some water maybe as well. You know what? We can solve both those issues by adding back Palkia, so let's do that. And then lastly, I think we will go ahead and bring back either, I'm thinking either Eternatus or Zygarde. I think Zygarde actually does less here because we have all the types of moves it would use on other Pokemon. So let's go ahead and bring back Eternatus, and this will be our Day 70 team. We are running 1, 2, 3 Pokemon that weren't used in the last battle, which I think is going to be really strong. Now, though, we've got a bit of work to do in the leveling department, and we also have to steal all the EXP shares back from the Pokemon we aren't using. So there we go. Perfect. And actually, I did just think about it. Instead of having Eternatus, I'm actually going to run Arceus because I think Arceus is a better option here in terms of what it can do. Yes, we have the poison move on Eternatus, but Arceus has a poison move as well, plus Ice Beam and another earth move or ground move, that I think will be stronger. So there we go. Now we'll just toss out the EXP shares to all of them. There you all go. And now since we're on the Day 70 battle, the level cap is going to be level 80. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, we've got a lot of leveling to do. But we do have some EXP candies on us. Let's see what we can do with those. Let's start off with Rayquaza. How high can we get you? We can actually get this thing, I think, all the way up to level 80. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's not the level cap. It's mainly Kyurem and Zekrom that are the issue. So let's split the remaining candies we have and feed them to them. This will save us a lot of time when training if we can get some good levels from these. So there's those and those. That's going to bring it up to level 67. Oh, God. And then we'll just do the same for Zekrom to help level it up a bit. All right. And there we go. Yeah, same level as well. Okay. Well, we're definitely not looking too bad, but I think we still got some work to do. So let's head off to the Stronghold so we can get some leveling done. Whoop. And now that we're in the outer end, Zekrom is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting because it has Crunch on it, which should pretty much one-tap every single unknown. So let's get to it. All right. And, oh, we didn't, are you serious? It lived on 1%. It didn't quite take it out. It did 99.5% of its health. All right, bro. There we go. So, just like that, we have got Zekrom and Kyurem up to level 80 and 81, it looks like. So, yeah, we're at 88, 80, 81, 91, 93, 86. Let's take a quick look through and see if they learned any moves as well. Hold up. We should probably transform this guy before we look through its moves, because I know there's some weird things that can happen. Here's your Z move, and we'll Ultra Burst it. Okay, sweet. Let's take a look. I think this thing's fine. It's got Prismatic Laser we could try out, but I don't know how worth it is, because I'm pretty sure it has a really bad drawback. Yeah, the user can't move on the next turn, which I think it's just better to run Photon Geyser in that case. We've got Mirror Shot, Power Gem, Night Slash. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good moveset to run on it. And then we'll check out Kyurem, which looks fine. Zekrom's good. Palkia's good. Arceus is also good. And lastly, Rayquaza, which should be good as well. Yep, it is. Okay, perfect. And now let's go ahead and head back to the base, because there's one more thing I want to do before we got to head off to the next rival battle. Whoop. And now you may be thinking, Wookie, this is not the base, and you are correct. We've actually come here to try and buy some held items for ourselves. We have nearly 19,000 coins from doing all that leveling. And with that, we can actually buy some held items that'll help us in the battle. And this is the one I'm actually the most interested in, Leftovers. It gradually restores the holder's HP throughout a battle, which is really strong. So let's go ahead and buy 2 of those, which is going to be the majority of our money. But with that, I think we'll be able to get a really nice power boost. But now with that, we can for real this time head back to the base, and we'll sort out our items and do a quick heal up before we have to head off. Alright, so there's a heal, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really liking how this team's looking. But now we gotta make sure all their items are good, so we're gonna need to get Palkia the Lustrous Globe, we already knew that. Same thing with Arceus and the Draco Plate. There you go, buddy. Sweet, and now the rest of our Pokemon we can kind of mess around with in terms of items. There's not one thing they need to hold. It looks like our Kyurem is a little less bulky than our Zekrom, actually, so I think it could be worth tossing Leftovers onto that. There you go. And then I think I also want to toss Leftovers onto Rayquaza, because I think a Mega Rayquaza plus Leftovers would just be such a pain for the opponent to clear off the field. And then lastly, we just got Zekrom, which, I don't know, I'm thinking we maybe just throw a gem onto it, right? I mean, a really high boosted electric type attack could be pretty strong, you know? Is there anything else we have in here that we could use, maybe? Honestly, I'm not really seeing anything else that'd work better. So I guess we'll just go ahead and toss that onto Zekrom then. There you go. And now you should be able to do a ton of damage with Fusion Bolt, because it's already a base 100 power. Add on the Electric Gem, it should do like 150 base power, which is awesome. But with that, I think the team is ready to go. So let's go ahead and head off to the rival battle. And when we get back, we'll actually get to work on that day 100 arena I mentioned at the start. Remember how I said I want to put something on top of the roof of this base? And that's why I made it out of glass and everything? Well, we're going to finally be getting to work on that, which is sick. We'll also be catching another Dragon Legendary. Believe it or not, the next Dragon Legendary we catch will be the last one we need to catch until we have caught every single one. I mean, if we look in my PC, I already have a crazy amount. I've got, what, like 6 in the party plus 8 in the PC. So yeah, we've caught a ton of these guys. But once we catch this last one, we'll be able to assemble our ultimate team that we're going to try to make our best one and bring to the battle on day 100. But for now, like I said a second ago, let's go ahead and head off to the day 70 rival battle. Alright, day 70. We're on day 70. That is an Impidimp, and I'm a pimp. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep, that's why I just had to make things rhyme. Yep.
Oh, we should start fighting.
Yeah, we should probably just start fighting. I got some new Pokemon, cool ones at that. And I think I'm going to whoop your booty. I also got another Pokemon back on the team that is a monster. Whoa, we just do a flip? Whoa, do that one more time. One more time.
I was excited.
Whoa, one more time.
Whoa! Shoot.
Oh my god.
Okay, I can't do more than 2 though.
Yeah, it don't want to hurt anything. Spraying up leg. Alright, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, Kyurem out versus Fairy Arceus. Okay. Bit of a tough fight. I just don't think I'll get one tapped, will I? Judgment, that's going to do, wow, a lot of damage. But Ice Beam, we're going to get to take advantage of this thing's high special attack. And it does not as much as I was hoping, to be honest. Shoot. I was actually hoping to do a lot more damage. Yeah, you're going to extreme speed me, and I unfortunately do not live that.
Fortunately for me.
Okay, well, if you're going to bring out that, I'll bring out this, and we can do God versus God in the Desolate Wastelands. Let's see whose is faster. Yours is faster. That's not... Nope, put me down. Okay, well, not that hard. Okay, that actually didn't do too much damage. Go for Sludge Bomb here. I actually was hoping that'd do a bit more, honestly. I thought that would take you out there. And you're going to recover. Okay. This might be okay, actually, because... Okay, I hate that. I thought I missed it for a second. If I get a poison off, that could really mess you up. And I will take you out still in this next turn. So you could recover, but also risk the poison. All right, well, there's another seismic toss. And I think I do take you out here unless I miss. Come on. Okay, yeah, we take you out. Perfect. And a crit. Okay. So we're chilling there.
Back down.
Bazinga. Okay. And now
Bazinga.
Xerneas out versus Arceus. Well, I mean, I think you're going to go for Geomancy, so I'll take the free Sludge Bomb. And I also move faster anyways, so that is nice damage. We'll take that. Geomancy does come out, though, so all your stats that are important to you are going to get boosted, which isn't great. Let's go for... I just got to go for Sludge Bomb, but you're going to Moonblast. Yeah. Okay. This is a not so good position. What's going to do enough damage to you? Honestly? Okay, I've got an idea. Necrozma, get out here, buddy. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Okay. I had a plan, but we can't use a Z move on the same turn as we turn it into Ultra Necrozma. And oh, I'm getting prompted with the change. That's not good. Moonblast takes me out in one hit. Really?
That's crazy.
I didn't think it'd do all that. I thought it'd survive one, maybe get a move off, but dang. Dude, all my Pokemon are weak to you. Let's go for this, maybe. Maybe just do pure power, right? If we go ahead and Mega Evolve this, maybe we'll be able to do enough with the Dragon Ascent. Okay, well, I haven't been prompted with the change Pokemon screen yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we took you out or survived. It's either we took you out or we went down because, yeah, we probably get one tap by Moonblast. Aurora Beam, maybe we live that. Hold on, that's a lower power ice move. Maybe we do live that, and then we take you out. Okay.
No.
Yes, okay, that's good, that's good. We needed that, and we restore a little bit with our leftovers as well, which is really nice. Bazinga, am I right, Meowth? Okay, and now Rayquaza versus Rayquaza. This could go well for me or could go bad. It depends who's faster. I need to be the faster Rayquaza here. That's just the only thing. Again, I haven't been prompted with the change Pokemon screen just yet, so that's nice. But it is Mega Rayquaza versus Mega Rayquaza here. We have to hope mine's faster. You went for extreme speed. That takes it out on 42%. Yeah. Dang. Oh, you have a life orb, don't you? You cheeky boy. All right, well, let's go for this then. We'll bring out Zekrom. I don't know if it's going to be able to do much, but we're going to have to hope for the best here. I'm hoping it'll be able to survive. Oh, Dragon Pulse hurts. Okay. Well, we always knew Palkia was tankier. So let's go ahead, and I guess we'll just do the only thing we can do, which is Spatial Rend. It's faster as well. I should keep that in mind for later. I did not know that, actually. That's good to know. I could have saved my other dude then. That's unfortunate. Okay, Cresselia, though. Yeah, like a Psychic type with Moonblast. I'm pretty sure it's going to be difficult to get through. I mean, we're just going to have to go for Spatial Rend. I need to do a bunch of damage here. Brings it down to 40%. You're going to Moonblast me, though. Luckily, no special attack drop, but if I need to take you out here, honestly. I can't miss this. Okay. Hold up. There's potential here.
What the heck?
Oh, you have Kyogre. There's no potential. Game's gone. I think I'm fried. I need you to do so much damage and crit this. Oh, even... no, a crit could save us. Hold up. No, Ice Beam. I think we're done. Wait, we live that? Okay. Pokemon gods. I need this to crit.
Not happening.
Please.
No.
Please crit. No, it doesn't crit. It nearly did enough, but it's not. I need you to live, maybe?
Are you kidding me?
It lived. Hold up. Wait, I was frozen.
I gotta
No! I need to thaw out. No, I'm dead. You froze me. You stole my gods. Oh my god. Shoot. That's 3-4 now. You're making a comeback, and I don't like it. Dude, what gods do you have on your side to allow you to get that freeze? It's like I think it's a less than 10% chance. Don't giggle like that. I heard your little giggle there. Don't giggle like that. Oh my god, bro. Alright, 3-4. I'm still up 1. I can still maintain this. The next battle is day 80, so level cap will be pushed to 90. I'm gonna have to bring my strongest team to that. So yeah, I'll see you.
Okay, see ya.
Alright, chat, we're back. And now, we are going to get the last Dragon Legendary Pokemon in a minute. Because first, I want to actually work on this day 100 arena. So, as I said before, we left this entire space up here blank for a reason. And that's because we're going to put the arena up here. But in order to build that arena, we are going to, of course, need a bunch of blocks. So let's go ahead and head off to the taiga and grab ourselves a bunch of spruce before we get to work on that. Alright, and this should be enough after we get this tree here. There we go. Perfect. Now we can go back to base. And now what I want to do up here is kind of build like some sort of dragon-looking arena, right? And in particular, what I want to do is just raise the whole thing up a little bit. Because I can't obviously put it flat on top of the ceiling because, well, I mean, there's snow, first of all, which we do need to get rid of. Luckily, we have a bucket that should be able to clear it out really quick. But no, we can't do it here because it's not level. As you can see, there's a 1-block level up there that doesn't really work for, you know, making flat surfaces. I do want to clear off the snow, though, either way. That was kind of not an intended part of it. I kind of forgot that could happen here. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's all the snow now cleared off. That looks a lot better. We'll also have to replace our carpets downstairs because it looks like that broke them. Maybe. All right, but now, though, like I said, we're going to go ahead and raise up all these pillars to make sure we can have a nice flat surface. So, yeah, on these ones, we'll just go up an extra block, right? So now it's, like, fully flat. Perfect. All right, and I think that's the last pillar right there. Sweet. And now what we got to do is just connect up all of this. Again, trying to copy what we did below to make it all match up. All right, and there we go. So yeah, that's kind of like the rough shape. I think this is actually going to need to be fixed a little bit. I think this side just needs to come out here to make it more circular. Almost. Something like that. Yeah, that looks a lot more circular. Perfect. So now we need to make something else, which is some ladders. That way we can get up to the higher level. So there we go. Spruce ladders, we'll toss those in right here. And now what I want to do is fill in this entire level with spruce wood, because we're actually going to be resting the arena on top of this. Almost like this platform here is like the plate, and then the arena is going to be on top like the food. Was that a good analogy? I don't know. We also have a ton of spruce logs in here that I kind of forgot about, so we can use these. All right, and there we go. There's our plate done. And now before we start working on the actual arena, there's one more like detail I thought of we could do. Actually, a couple details. First thing is we're going to have to brighten this place up a bit. So we're going to add in some lanterns hanging around the edges because it is super dark right now. And we'll add in some in the middle as well, just to kind of lighten up the place a bit. Because, yeah, it is like hecka dark there. Okay, that looks a lot better. And then the other detail is just adding in some spruce fences along here to make these pillars look a little bit stronger and like they're more holding something in place. All right, and there we go. Okay, let's take a look at this from the outside. I think it'll look better from there. Yeah, I think that looks way better having that. Nice. Okay, this is coming along pretty well. So now we've got this glass ceiling up to what could be a second level if we needed it for more chests. I think we should be fine though. And then if we go all the way up to the top, we have the area where we can put the arena. But now we need to collect the materials for this actual arena, and that might take a little bit of time, I'm not gonna lie. So instead, let's work on getting our last dragon legendary first. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's one we kind of already have. The last dragon legendary Pokemon we need is Latias, the twin of Latios. And obviously we already have Latios stored away in here. But like I said in the intro, we're getting every single one, so we gotta get it. So first thing we gotta do is unlock the southern island. This thing right here, we need a bucket of axolotl. Luckily we already have the bucket, we're just gonna have to try to find a lush cave or somewhere where there's axolotls. I think they do typically spawn in lush caves though. Alright, and there we go, we've got our bucket of axolotl. So now we can track down the southern island, which is about 5,000 blocks away. All right, and here it is, the southern island. Let's go ahead and, oh, W landing. Head over here. And how do we get in there? Do we just swim through here? Yo, I think this is part of like the new update. I swear, this wasn't in last time I played it. Hello? This is kind of sick. This is a way cooler way of entering it than before. Yeah, it is the way. Look, and then you pop up here. Nice. It looks like there's some spawners around here as well. Similar to the Turnback Cave. This is part of the new update. And then you walk through here, where again, it looks like there's even more of those spawners. And at the top, you will find the pedestal where you can summon in Latias. Only thing is that you actually need something to summon this thing in, and that is a Pokétreat box. This thing right here. And with this, you need to craft this box into a Latias box using a bunch of rare berries and stuff like that. And now getting the berries shouldn't be too difficult. I've done it before. It's just kind of time consuming. What will be more difficult is getting the Pokétreat box, as we're going to have to find an outskirt stand before that, which I don't even know if we can locate with this. Yeah, I'm not seeing the stand on this thing. No worries though, I know where this thing spawns. What we're looking for is a Badlands biome, kind of similar to the one we were at before. And if we go to the edge of it, there's a chance we'll find a special type of villager that will sell us the Pokétreat box we need. Alright, so we're back in the Badlands, and I think it can spawn in both deserts and Badlands, I'm not sure. All I know is it spawns near the edges of these biomes, so we'll just have to wander around there for a bit. Oh, there we go. There's one. And now in here should be the entrepreneur villager, which we have to trade with in order to get a trade for the box. So let's pop up here and take a look. Yep, hello there, buddy. So currently it sells 6 Galar particles for an emerald and 1 emerald for some relic coins. Honestly, don't really care too much for this thing. We'll just go ahead and buy these. I don't really care which we sell. Okay, there we go. I should sell some Galar particles as well. And look at that. Okay, that's actually really lucky. First trade we get after that is the Poke Treat box. We need 30 emeralds and 32 relic coins. Does look like, unfortunately, we are a bit short on emeralds, and we're short on relic coins as well. Luckily, though, I know a spot where we can get both of those. Or at least we can get the relic coins. I don't know about the emeralds. There might be some there. I don't know. And that is back here at the Dragon Spiral Tower. Where's the entrance? I think it's over there. If you remember correctly, if we go in here, there were a bunch of these around, these little coin barrels, and we can actually turn these into relic coin pouches, and we can turn these pouches into 9 relic coins each, which means we now have over a stack and pretty much a half of relic coins, which is awesome. I don't think there were any emeralds here, unfortunately, unless I missed some. Unless there's some like hidden in here, maybe. There are some hidden chests, I'm pretty sure, in these structures. I think, yeah, like in here, there's some hidden chests. Like buried in the gravel, there's some, so we could check these out as well. Worst case, it's just free loot, so, you know, it's kind of worth it. And we can use our torches as well to help us out here. So there we go. Yeah, we'll just start collecting all this. And I don't know where the chest is exactly, but it should be somewhere in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, we found it. Nice. All right, so what we got to do now is just unearth this thing so we can actually open it. There we go. We'll get rid of all the gravel on top. And let's see. Is there an emerald in here? Nope. There's a lightstone shard and some EXP candies. Okay. No worries, though. Those EXP candies are still quite helpful. And I know a spot we can get 3 emeralds at. Hello there, village where the department store is. Yep. This place should definitely have some emeralds lying around. I mean, it's a village, dude. These greedy villagers, I'm sure, are keeping some emeralds around here. I just never think to grab them because it's not that often I actually need emeralds for anything. Let's take a look through these houses, and I'm sure I left some in here. Coins. Yeah, there's a lot of relic coins in here. That's not what I need at the moment, though. Nope, nope. Alright, and there we go. Yeah, some emeralds in there. Perfect. Now we can get the heck out of here and go buy our treat box that we can use to get Latias. Alright, we've made it back. And hello there, Brochacho. Let's go ahead and buy the Poke Treat box. There we go. That's all we need from you. And then now we just need a bunch of the berries to make it into the Latias one. They're honestly pretty easy. You can get a lot of them just by taking out wild Pokemon. So I went around and fought every single Pokemon in sight, and eventually I managed to collect all the berries. All roads lead to Gibble, but there we go. There's our final berry. We've now got everything we need. So if we go ahead and craft up a crafting table, we can go ahead and throw in the berries. I think it's like this, that, these at the bottom, these at the top, and then treat box in the middle. Yep, there we go. The Latias treat. A special treat box that can be used to summon Latias at the southern island. So boom, we can craft up that, and now we can go summon in Latias. Also, look at that. There's a Minorion over there. That's actually a custom evolution. I did a video on these guys a while ago. Yo, editor Chris, make sure to throw a picture of that on screen. I also did a shiny version of that as well. That was actually a really cool video. Anyways, though, off to the southern island. Alrighty, chat. Let's do this. So we've got our box. And now let's go ahead and summon in Latias. Our last one, baby. Okay, we can't mess up catching this thing. Hold up. I should have probably thought about this beforehand. What's our lowest level Pokemon? Probably this dude, right? Probably our Zygarde. We're going to use that then to weaken it because I didn't realize it'd be only level 50. That's really low. Let's go for an extreme speed. Hopefully that doesn't take it out. Okay, that did over 50%. My God. Yeah, I'm glad we brought out something weaker to damage it with. And then we'll just go for Ultra Balls, I think. Or we can stall for Timer Balls as well. I don't know if any of these other ones are going to do better. Dusk Ball won't work as well because of the light level. It's not going to be good here. Premier Balls are just a one-times. Pokeballs are also just a one-times. So I think Ultra Balls are our best shout here until we get into, like, turn 10. Then Timer Balls will probably be better. Anyways, though, come on. Let's get this puppy. Come on, let me finish it off. Oh, that was so close. Oh, and they take out my Zygarde. That's not nice, dude. That's really mean. In that case, Palkia level 91, stall him. Oh, my God. It just hype mogs it like crazy. Come on, 2. Ah. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. I hate this. I thought singing to it might work. Okay, well, it has broken out of, like, every single Ultra Ball pretty much, but we are close to turn 10 now, so I think going for Timer Balls is going to be better here in terms of catch odds. So we'll go for a couple of these. Oh, come on, wait, 3? Come on. Oh, that was close. I got the 3 shakes. And the odds will only get higher as we get closer to turn 10. Come on, this is turn 9, 2, 3, come on. Oh, that was almost it. All right. Oh my God, our Palkia is on 1 HP right now. I reckon we're on turn 10. We should have 4 times catch odds here. It's below 50% HP. It's only level 50. Come on. 3. Boom. There we go. And just like that, we have now caught every single legendary dragon Pokemon, including Arceus, which I feel like is bonus points because, like, I feel like a lot of people forget about that one, so shout out me. But with that, let's go ahead and head back to the base, and we'll get some work done on the arena before building out our final team. Or I guess maybe not our final team, but at least the team we're going to use for day 80. Alright, home sweet home. Let's heal everything up. And now let's actually get some work done on the arena like I said I would. So, I said I want to have it be a little bit dragon themed. So we're going to have to do that somehow. I want to make it a Pokeball shape like I always do. So like a circular shape. That's why I built this whole platform in a circular-esque kind of manner. Okay, you know what? I found the inspiration I want to use for this build. You know the dragon type icon? Editor, throw a picture of it on screen. It's like the blue one with the darker blue circle around it and the dragon, like there's a symmetrical dragon in the middle. I want to make it kind of look like that. I think that would look really good. So if we're going to do that, we're going to need some like dark blue terracotta, or sorry, dark blue concrete for the outline. Then we'll need some lighter blue for the main part of it. And we'll also need some white. And if we need all those different materials and dyes, I reckon we could buy a lot of that at the department store. So let's head over there. All right, so we have got a lot of the stuff we do need. We have lapis for the light blue, or for the regular blue. I think we'll need, regular lapis. What color does that give us? Hold up. Do we have some on us? We do not. I'm pretty sure regular lapis, we can actually check through here. Lapis gives you what color dye? It gives you just regular blue dye. Okay, that'll be our dark blue then. So we're gonna need some light blue, which means we'll need a lot of bones for bone meal. And we can buy bones here for a good bit of money. So here we'll buy 10 bones, 3,000 coins. Oh my god. But with this, look at how much blue dye or white dye we're gonna get. That should solve all our dye issues, to be honest, because we only need dark blue, light blue, and white, right? So I think that should be good. The other thing we're gonna need, though, which is gonna be more of a pain, is a ton of gravel and sand. Lucky for us, I know exactly where we can get the gravel from. We're back here, baby. I actually threw out all the gravel, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't think I'd need it for anything. But now I look like a real idiot, because now I need to come back here and steal all this. But this is so much easier than just finding a gravel patch. It was definitely worth me walking however many hundreds of blocks I had to walk to get here. I mean, look at that. We already have like pretty much a stack, which should be close to more than what we need. Let's get a few more pillars. All right, and this should be the last one here. We should have about two stacks after this. Yeah, we've got a stack and pretty much 2 stacks. That should be fine. And then we'll grab a diamond out and some wood because we're going to need to get a shovel to get all the sand. Which, luckily, I know where a desert is, so that should be fine. We're just going to need a shovel to get it faster, so there we go. And now let's go find that desert. And there we are. So we'll mine up. Honestly, I think 2 stacks of gravel was overkill. If we can get about a stack and a half of sand, I reckon that'd be enough. And with this diamond shovel, it shouldn't take long at all. Alright, I reckon this should be enough right there. We're at, yeah, about a stack and a half. There we go, clean stack and a half. So let's head back to base, and now we can get to work on the arena. Alright, so what we need is this lapis. We're going to go ahead and turn all this into blue dye. And then half of this is going to get turned into light blue dye, just like that. And now let's make up some concrete. So let's go ahead and make this into blue concrete. Let's actually get a lot of this because we're going to need that for the outline. I think 40 should be good. But let's actually go lay it out before we start making more. And yeah, this is going to be important. We're going to have to do the outline right now. So I'm going to want to make it decently big. Let's see if we went, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's gonna be tough to do. 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. That is not symmetrical. I messed that up somehow. I think I made this side one too long. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. So that's roughly what it would look like. I do think we have to adjust it a bit over because that's kind of in a chopped spot right now. But it doesn't look horrendous. Here, if we move it up a block, I think it should look a lot better. So we'll, yeah, connect it over here instead then. The only thing that is going to be an issue is the ladder comes up right in the arena, but I guess that's okay. We can also just move the ladder as well. Instead, we can do this. We'll move this here and move the ladder to this side. That way we don't have it interrupting the arena. So here we'll add that. And then we can add a piece of spruce there. Okay, perfect. So now we can get onto the top of the arena without interrupting the like shape of it. Boom, boom, boom. And now we just connect it up right here. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. It fits kind of decently. So now we'll just solidify this concrete with the water, which we can do in this little ring here, which is really nice actually. Yeah, okay, perfect. So here's the general outline of it, and what I want to do is actually come back in. I think I want to make the corners a little bit thicker because this outline is supposed to be pretty prominent. So I think we'll go ahead and yeah, I think making the corners thicker does look better. So we're gonna have to make up one more batch of blue concrete. All right, luckily we have a lot of sand and stuff, so there we go. And then, yeah, we'll just thicken up all these corners a bit. I think this will look a lot nicer. Perfect. And we'll just flow some water there. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I think that looks really solid. And oh, ow, that hurt. Now we should probably make some white concrete though. That way we can make the logo of the dragon. I think it'd be easier to do that first instead of trying to make the blue and work around it. So here, we'll make up like a good bit of white. Do that. Perfect. 48 white concrete. I think that should be enough. And now let's see. We're going to be standing probably on this side facing... no, we're probably going to be facing that way. So we're going to want the dragon logo to be like here. And let me pull up the image on my second monitor so I can see what it looks like. All right, so where's the middle? The middle is like right around here. So the dragon's kind of got like ears that go up like that, then comes down like this, and like that, and like that. Hold up, I might have actually cooked on the first try here. That doesn't even... Okay, that looks a little derpy, I'm not gonna lie. That does look worse than I thought. Maybe if we extend that and make that longer? No, make that longer? How do we feel about that? It looks a little bit like a bunny, I'm gonna be honest. That actually just made it look even more like a bunny. What am I doing? It doesn't look bad, though. Okay, I think this head shape is fine. The only thing I don't like is the eyes. I think they look really, like, derpy. But I've got an idea of how we can maybe fix that. We gotta go to the nether, though. We just need to collect up a little bit of quartz, and I think that could help fix it. Alright, so here we go. Here's the quartz. We'll just need enough of this so we can make, like, a couple stair blocks. And with our fortune, this shouldn't take long. Alright, that should be good. Let's see, how many quartz blocks can we make? We can make, I think, 9. Yeah, that should be good. And now we will turn these into stairs. And let's see, is there a way we can make these eyes look angry? Maybe if we do that. That actually doesn't look too bad, you know. That looks a lot better. Hold up. Is there any other rotation we could try that look better? Maybe we put the eyes on the outside. That looks super derpy. Heck no. Maybe on the inside? That just makes it look like it doesn't even... It looks stupid. What about like this way? That doesn't look... Oh, that looks angry. I actually like that. Oh, that looks really good. Hold up. Wait, do we want the eyes like that or like that? Like with the stairs facing downwards. That way looks like kind of... Ooh. I don't know what I like more. They actually both look kind of good. I'm not going to lie. The quartz is actually helping a lot. I think this way makes it look tired though because the, it's like eye bags almost underneath it. So I think instead we place it like... Oh, not like that. Like this where it's on the top. And that looks like an angry dragon. Okay, that's perfect. And now we just got to add in the little wing things on the side, which are kind of just like that, to be honest. They're not too complicated. There's not really much else like I think I can really do for them. Maybe we can do that. How does that look? That looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, we might have cooked on this. All right, now let's go around and solidify all this concrete. Pour it right on top of here. All right, perfect. And then we'll just add in the light blue. And I think the base of the arena should be done. We obviously still have to add in pedestals and stuff like that for us to stand on. But it will be a very good start. And then after that, we'll work on getting our team sorted because we are cutting it a bit close on the rival battle. I'm not going to lie. We do have to head off very soon. All right. And where's our light blue dye? Right there. Okay. And now let's do it. What do we think of the light blue, actually? Ooh, I'm not going to lie. I kind of hate the light blue. I'm going to be honest. I don't like the light blue. Don't worry. I've got a backup plan for this. We're going to do some cyan dye, actually, just like that. And try this instead. I think this might look a little bit better. If not, we still have the light blue as backup. But I think this will give more of a dragony look. Yeah, I like that more. I think the cyan is a lot better. So we'll just come here and fill all this in. I'm just hoping we have enough. All right, now it looks like we're going to actually have exactly enough. Okay, perfect. And then we'll just solidify all this concrete by pouring some water in the middle. Try to make sure we get all that. Oh, we're going to break so many snow layers around the base. It's fine, though. All right, and I think that's it. There we go. You know what? It does look a little derpy. I will say that. But I think it actually looks kind of cool, and once we add in all the decorations and stuff like that, it should look pretty sick. Now though, let's focus on our actual dragon team that we need to use to win the rival battle. And the one issue we did have over these 10 days is that we didn't exactly train our Pokemon very much. So I think we just try and run some of the highest leveled ones, because otherwise we're going to be headed into this battle very, very much behind. So I think we leave our Zekrom out, and I think our Kyurem as well, just because they're going to be the lowest leveled. And instead, we bring back our 2 Koraidon and Miraidon. And I think with this, we have a really strong team. Our only I guess our, like, Miraidon's a bit underleveled, so is Rayquaza. But I do have this one candy that I picked up. Oh, I actually have a bunch of candies I picked up. I forgot about that. We have this large experience candy, which can level it up. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. Don't worry, I have extra. I've thought about this. Small candies. There we go. We can get that to level 85. And then we can also rare candy it up to level 90. There we go. And now we have 6 left, which I think is actually almost perfect. We can do 2 on Necrozma, and then we have 4 left. Will these small candies be enough on Koraidon? No, they barely made a dent in the level. Okay. Well, you know what? That's actually fine. Like, we can run it with a level 89 Koraidon, and then we can give these 4 to Rayquaza to get that up to level 90. So now we are all at the level cap pretty much, which is perfect. So all we got to do now is just go ahead and give everything their items. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how this team will work together. I haven't really looked through it that closely. Yeah, I've been kind of focused on doing the arena and getting the last dragon. But I guess we'll go ahead and give you an electric gem. And then we'll make sure to transform you into your Necrozma form. Perfect. And I think with that, we're good to head off. It was a bit rushed there at the end, but I think we've got everything. I'll just do a quick glance through their moves, but I think they should be, like, pretty much fine. I think I've checked through them recently enough. Yeah, I mean, I think this is looking solid. I honestly think the team might work decently together. Yeah, we're not really missing, like, that many types of moves, so that's good. But I don't have much time to look at that because we've got to head off to the day 80 battle. We got some really good work done on the arena. We obviously did a great job on catching legendaries. We got our final one. When we get back, we will do some more work on the arena and figure out what we want our final team to be, because I don't know if this team's going to be it, or maybe, or who knows, it could be really good. But I guess we won't find out until we go to the rival battle. All right, day 80. You ready?
80.
You ready, baby?
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, it is. If you win this, it's going to be all tied up, which is not good. That means I've let 3 go by. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Let's, what are you doing to me, boy? Oh, whoa. Chill. Oh, you're starting with Zernies?
Oh, shit.
I bet. Okay. Well, let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Okay. Arceus versus Kyogre. You low-key pulled the bait and switch there, which isn't good. Let's try this out. You know, we haven't been able to try Arceus' signature move, and it does okay damage, but I forgot you had Ice Beam. But, all right. Shoot. Okay, let's do this. We have to do this, I think. It's risky, and it's going to hurt, but we have to. Ice Beam's going to come out. It shouldn't one-tap. Yeah, it doesn't, but it will 2-tap. Thank God we don't freeze. And then Electro Drift is going to have to just do big damage here. Yeah, okay, you don't swap. Nice. We take out... yeah, we should take you out there. Yeah, we do. Okay. Nice.
Do what to do.
What are you going to bring out next? Okay, Arceus again. This is the Fairy Arceus. Honestly, we just got to do damage. Electro Drift, just do as much as you can. That's good damage. I will actually really much take that. Judgment, yeah, like I was going down to that either way. Okay, maybe I could have Parabolic Charge, but that would have been it. What's going to be... I believe anything that outspeeds you. Let's try this. I think we need to rely on our Arceus being faster here, which isn't necessarily great. But I'd like... Ooh, Seismic Toss. We might live this, actually. Hold up. We take that.
No!
Why'd you just go for Ice Beam there? Moonblast. Or Judgment?
Oh my god, I forgot you were Dragon. The purple actually took me.
Oh my god. Beautiful work then. Okay. We should get a free Sludge Bomb off here as well. Hopefully we get the poison. 30%, I think, right? We don't get it off. Okay, that's fine. You're going to Geomancy here, which isn't great. I do need to find a better way through this guy. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it a full $150. I mean, I'll go for another Sludge Bomb, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Moonblast. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think... What's our fastest Pokemon? Honestly, I think this is going to be our best bet here. If we want to try and outspeed this thing... I just don't know if we do outspeed it. I know in the past we've failed to, and this is also our first time having a Pokemon under the level cap. As you can see, it's only level 89, not brought up to the 90, so hope for the best. Nope, Moonblast. That's gonna... Yeah, we're just 4 times effective to that. Okay, what's our next best play here? I mean, I'm gonna try Palkia. Maybe... I think it could live one out of everything. I was just hoping we could get by without having to waste any of its health. It's gonna Moonblast. Do we live this? Oh, wait. Oh, we don't. Oh, I forgot about all the buffs. Oh, shoot. We might... Are we fried already? Maybe Rayquaza. Nope, I've already been prompted to change. Well,
Yeah.
that's not great. We need a way through this Xerneas, or at least a strategy or something that can get through it. Okay. Or a lucky break, even Moonblast. Yeah, that just takes us out. Okay. Maybe this was the answer the whole time. Necrozma, I brought you back out, buddy. Honestly, just do what you can, please. I need you to live this. I don't think it does, though. I think we've tested this before and it doesn't live it. Moonblast. Yeah. Shoot. All right. GG, that's 4-4, man. Oh my god, I've just let 3 slip.
That's right.
Dude, I don't know what to do, because, like, my team is solid. That's the thing. I don't know what I could do better. Just, you have the exact counter to Dragon Legendaries. I'm gonna have to overcome that in order to win, it looks like. Dang you, bro. Dang you. What are you looking at me like that for? Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in 10 more days. I'm working on a final arena for us where we can take on the final battle, which is gonna be a double battle, as it's day 100, but...
Oh, man.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. All right. I'll see ya.
Bye.
Alrighty, folks. One of the last times we're going to be coming back to base like this, because soon we'll be taking on the final battle right upstairs. But first, I want to actually pick out my team. We spent so much time focused on building the arena last time. I don't think we put enough time into our actual Pokemon. So let's take a look at this. All right, so I think keeping Rayquaza is smart. This thing is a strong monster that can Mega Evolve. Definitely a 10 out of 10 Pokemon. But then what next? That's my question. I think Arceus is really good, right? It's got a lot of coverage moves. It also covers for fairies, which we like a lot. It's fast, it's strong, it's kind of everything we need. So I think I'm good to keep this guy as well. What else though? I think Miraidon as well is a lock. This thing is great because especially for the double battle on day 100, because yes, day 100 is a double battle. Having Parabolic Charge and Electro Drift will be super strong. So I think this is definitely good to have. But we can honestly change out Parabolic Charge for another move this thing gets really soon, because it does learn another move soon that's going to be really good. And then what else do we want to add? I'm kind of debating between like maybe Giratina. Dialga, I think it's either Dialga or Palkia since they have a lot of move overlap. The only thing nice about Dialga is of course that it has that steel typing that I really like. But I think we go for Palkia here. I like using its origin form. It's very strong, so we'll keep that on. And then now we've got a bit of a tough choice. We got to choose between, in my opinion, these 5 Pokemon. I think these are our best contenders for the last slot, the last 2 slots, because they all have useful secondary types that we don't already have on the team. Now here's the thing, Koraidon, I'm kind of debating keeping, and I have a good reason for this. It's that I think it could be really, really strong if given Protect, because hear me out, right? I don't think we're going to be using Zygarde in the battle, which is the ground type we like to pair with Miraidon because of the Parabolic Charge, right? We don't want to damage our allies. But if we have Protect on Koraidon, we could protect it and then run this still really strong moveset on it, which also includes fire and fighting coverage. So I think we'll keep that. And then now our last Pokemon, what do we choose? It's between Necrozma, Eternatus, and Giratina. Let's break this down really quick. If we use Giratina, stats-wise, I don't think it's the strongest, but it has got Shadow Force, which is a very, very strong move. It does, however, double up a lot of the other moves we have on the team, like we already have Fighting, Dragon, and Ground. So that's why I'm a little less inclined to choose this. Eternatus obviously has Toxic Spikes, very, very good stats on it. Strong moves, but it does have that overlap of Fire and Dragon. The only thing it really brings is Poison, and even then, its Poison type move isn't very strong. And then our last option is Necrozma, which, if we take a look at it, has got a Steel move, which I do like. It helps counter fairies. It's got a super strong Psychic move. It also just looks sick. I think we have to go with this, to be honest. I think this is going to be our final team. Yeah, I think this is it. And then also, if we want to have Ghost type coverage, which we got rid of with Giratina, we can throw in Shadow Claw, which now has that Ghost coverage, so we have that as well. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Sweet. Our worst matchup with this team is probably like a Water type, but we still have Miraidon as well, which is really strong. Anyways, though, we are now sorted out with our final team here. If we go ahead and throw everything out, this is going to be the squadron, and I think it actually looks sick. I think we picked out some really cool Pokemon here. Only thing is they're all exactly level 90, or even if in Koraidon's case, a little bit below. So I think it's smart if we head off to the end and do some training before we focus on our arena and doing one other very important thing. Whoop. And now I'm going to be honest, since our Pokemon are so close, I think we go ahead and train them all the way up to level 100. Oh, and what the... We just found a shiny unknown as well the second we walked in here. Hello, bro. How's it going, pal? You're about to get slaughtered. Hello, come here, please. Oh, you're too high up. I was going to take you out. All right, well, never mind. In that case, we will just get straight to work out here in the outer end and start leveling everything up. All right, and this right here could be the final unknown. Let's go ahead and hit a Dragon Claw, and that takes it out. And I believe, come on, I think this should be enough. Yes, baby, there we go. A full team of level 100s. That is sick. Let's go. All right, well, now that we've taken care of that, we can move on to the second important thing that I wanted to do, which is going to be heading to the department store to pick up something very special. All right, and here we are. And I'm walking straight by the TM guy, believe it or not, because I'm going straight to you, the Battle Master. I want to try and buy a Life Orb. It does look like we're a bit short on money, though. We only have 31,000 and we need 50, which is quite a lot. But luckily, we could probably just buy the materials to make our own Life Orb. I just realized that. Hold up. A Life Orb is super good, by the way, because it boosts the damage your Pokemon does by 30%, which is a lot. Unlike other items like this, where they typically lock you into one move. Like, yeah, it gives you a 50% boost if you use, like, the Choice Scarf. Sorry, not the Choice Scarf. The Choice Band, for example. But then you're stuck to using a certain type of move. This thing can let you use any move, and it gives you a 30% boost. It just causes a bit of recoil damage. All we need to make it, though, is golden apples, which I think we might have some in our bag. Yeah, we have 2 there, which is all we need. We need ender pearls, which we've already got. And then what else? What else? We need tinted glass. We might be able to buy that here. And then what was the other thing again? Gas tiers. Well, mob drops, we can buy gas tiers. They're a little pricey, but they're not bad. 3k is way cheaper than 50k. And then, yeah, we just need tinted glass now. So can we buy amethyst from any of you guys? Because I think we might be out of that. Frog lights, mob drops, not there. I'm sure one of these guys has to sell them, right? Gotta be. They gotta be. Not there. Not there. Not there. I mean, worst case, we can just go and try and find some amethyst, but yeah, actually, it doesn't look like any of them happen to sell it. All right, well, no worries. We can just go mine some amethyst and get some glass, and we'll be good to go. And lucky for us, there's a geode right here, and with fortune, we should get a bunch from this, right? Yeah, we got 8 from that alone. And from this one, yeah, we get up to 24. Oh my god, we got, wait, hold up, let me do math. We got 16 pieces of amethyst from one little shard. That's crazy. All right, let's get out of here. And now if we go ahead and throw that in there, surround this in amethyst, boom, we get our tinted glass, and now we have everything to make the life orb. We go like this, ender pearl, golden apples, gas tiers, and boom, there it is, our next held item. I think this will be a lot better than using one of the gems, especially if we were to use it on like Miraidon, because that way with parabolic charge, even though we will take a little bit of recoil from this, we'll also heal from parabolic charge, and since it's doing more damage by 30%, it should heal by more than the 10% we lose from the life orb. So I think it's definitely worth it. And then we'll also want to go through and take a look at our Pokemon's moves before we get to work on the arena. Let's actually go ahead and give this thing its item as well, because when it's in this certain form, it's allowed to like learn certain moves it can't use when it's in this form. It's kind of weird. But yeah, no, this thing looks good to go. Miraidon learned overheat. That's actually pretty good. I think we actually want to get rid of Power Gem, maybe? What's Rock good against? I mean, we have Rock on Necrozma as well. I think I'd actually rather have some more firepower on the team, so I'm good to do that. Caridon, you get anything? Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. We need to make Protect for this thing. That way we can do the strategy with Miraidon. Okay. That is the one more thing we're going to do before we start working on the arena. In terms of our other Pokemon, though, it looks like we're good, so we don't have to worry about that, which is nice. But yeah, I completely forgot about that. That would have been bad to forget. So let's see here. Protect. We need a copper disc, a normal gem, and a shield. Well, that should be pretty easy. We have copper right here, normal gem right here, and then we need to make a shield. We've already got the iron in the wood, so that's also going to be quite easy to throw together. Boom, bang, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. We get Protect. Nice. And we can give this to Caridon. Okay, sweet. And we'll go throw that on. Perfect. I think we've actually got a very strong set of Pokemon here. I'm not going to lie. But now what we need is a very strong arena for them to battle in. So this is where we got to last time, in case you're forgetting. We've got the base of the arena done. We just need like some podiums to throw out our Pokemon and stand on. And I'm just determining how I want to do this. You know what? I think I know what we got to do. We got to make them out of ice and make it look like some giant ice spikes have formed from the ground and made like little podiums for us to stand on. We can connect one podium to this ice spike here, and on the other side we'll make one over there. Only thing is, I think in order to get ice, in order to pick this up, I'm pretty sure we need Silk Touch. I'm going to double check that though. I might be wrong. Let's see. If we break this, I'm pretty sure it'll just, yeah, it just breaks. Okay. So we're going to have to get a Silk Touch pickaxe first. Luckily for us, I don't think we're short on diamonds. Yeah, we've got quite a few of those. So we can go ahead and make a diamond pickaxe. And let's see, are we able to just straight up enchant this thing with Silk Touch? Fortune 3. Okay, could have used that earlier. But no, we're going to have to cycle our enchants. So in that case, let's go ahead and get some books. That way we can just enchant those with like level 1s. And then cycle until we get Silk Touch. Efficiency, nope. Efficiency again. Efficiency, oh my god. Efficiency. Any day now, am I right? Any day now. Oh my god, dude, you gotta be lying. Where's the Silk Touch? Oh, there we go, perfect. Silk Touch, level 30. Wow, a Silk Touch efficiency 4. I'm breaking 3. Heck yeah. Hello, that's God pickaxe right there. Throw the books away in our book chest of doom and despair. We actually filled that up perfectly. And now we can go ahead and collect up a bunch of ice. Which, I mean, I'm just gonna make sure we can't break this, right? Okay, we can, perfect. And with efficiency as well, we can like insta-mine this stuff. That's perfect. So we want to go a little bit away from the base. That way it doesn't look ugly if there's just floating ice like that right next to it. Because yeah, we're gonna want to keep the area pretty clean. So let's head over to like this area right here, around the back, and now we can just excavate as freely as we want. Dude, this is actually like really, really satisfying. Alright, and I'm hoping this should be enough ice now. We've got about 3 stacks. That was the easiest thing to collect ever. Oh my god. And there's still just more on the floor. Yeah, we've got pretty much 4 stacks now. If we walk over here, yeah, 4 stacks, perfect. I think we'll end up using like 1, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll take it. Anyways, what that does mean is we can now come over here and work on the arena. So we'll go ahead and start with this side first. So what we're gonna want to do is kind of have it like come over like this and look like it's kind of arching over, right? Like this, like that. And then we want to make it about this high from the ground. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so like this, maybe expand it out a bit. When building like organics like this, are we serious? I'm not like the go to building or anything. I'm no Grian, but I think it's just the best to kind of like spam things around and hope for the best. And then what we can do as well is kind of have it like come over top like that. And then have like a little offshoot. Oh, I fell again. Yeah, this is kind of looking okay. What we can do is have like a little offshoot right here to make it look like it's shot out over here as well. And make this the little pathway to get up and onto the actual podium. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, we'll make it like a little more rigid. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we can follow this up. And then we'll just make this area a little bigger. And there we go, perfect. Okay, this should work. I actually like how this turned out from this angle. That actually looks solid. We'll just maybe add like a little spike there or something. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Only issue is how does it look from the ground? Okay, it doesn't look like horrendous right now, but it definitely needs to be fixed. I think the first thing we need to fix is this kind of like undercarriage here. It needs to be a little more bulky. Like that. Yeah, just kind of add in a little more depth to it. Okay, that definitely looks better. I think it just right there looks a little bit flat. So what we'll do to fix that is just gonna come up here and like add like a little like point out for that. How does like that look? Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I think that looks pretty solid, you know. The last little detail is just gonna be filling in this bit right here. I don't think this should like cut inwards at all. Okay, and yeah, I think that looks good actually. How do we make something that looks good? Okay, nice. This side looks a little bit chopped as well. We're gonna have to fix this up. That's fine. Then we can just come here and just kind of add like a little more bulk to the side of it. There we go. And then we just gotta add like a little bit on this side to make it look like it's supporting the weight kind of the heavier icicle on that end. Hold up. That actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, I like that. Now we've just got to do a similar sort of design for this side, except we have to bridge these two spikes together first, which is going to be, it's not like the most difficult thing in the world, but we're going to have to make it look like decently organic. This side is going to be less visible though, because our rival won't be running into this side, nor will we ever be on this side of the base. So, you know, it doesn't really have to look as good. It's just that side's the front, so we want to make it look pretty. So there we go. This is kind of like bridging together, all right. And then now we'll just kind of make like a rough helter-skelter of where we want it to go. I think this is as tall as we want it to be. Yep. And then we want it to kind of just be along here. So we'll fill in this with ice now. There we go. I feel like this is coming together. I'm very glad we got so much ice though, because it is making it so I can kind of just right click and not have to worry about it, which is giving us some really cool organic shapes, which are what you want to see for this sort of build. Okay, just kind of coming around here, trying to make it all look pretty and right. This side needs to be thickened out a bit. Okay, this has got to be thicker here. All right, we're out of ice, but we're definitely getting somewhere. It looks a little bit flat here. Let me try to break this in a bit. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting there. All right, we need some more ice though. All right, there we go. I got like another few stacks there. Perfect. And then, yeah, I think the issue with this is we kind of just have to merge these together. We can't make like a bridge in the middle, so we'll just kind of like bring this back here. And then this part I thought looked a little bit thin as well. It looked a little bit off, so we're just gonna like kind of buff up this whole back area here. All right. From the front, it looks really nice. We're just gonna have to add a little like offshoot right here like we did with the other one, right? So we can actually get up there. Okay. You know what? I think we actually kind of cooked with this. Yeah, that actually looks really, really good. What? All right, now the last check is just kind of from the side. How does it look here? Looks like we're missing a few spots. I could use a little bit of ice. Other than that, though, I think we might have done it. Honestly, like, it doesn't look perfect from here, but it's not, like, bad by any means. Can add in a few blocks kind of just around to buff it up a little bit. Yeah, dude, this is looking good. Okay, yeah, so that side's good. Just got to double check this side. And, yeah, this side's a little bit chopped. We can fix that, though. Okay, you know what? I think we've done it. I think the arena is actually fully finished now. And we can also add in like some ice to cover up these like exposed bookshelves here to make this look a little prettier. To make it look like it's really part of like the iceberg, this enchantment table area. There we go. That looks nice. Here, can cover up this side too. Yo, that's perfect actually. Dude, that looks so much like cozier now. Nice. Same with the nether portal. We can kind of add like some more ice around here to make it look like it's kind of frozen in place. Maybe even like a little overhang here. Oh, dude, wait, hold up. Yo, am I a master builder? I think this side's a little too much. There we go. Okay. Yo, this base is cooked. What the heck? It's kind of like a little cabin in a frozen paradise. Was that a tough wording? I don't know. But there we go, baby. Everything is now all finished. All we gotta do now is heal up our Pokemon, which, oh my god, they're already healed. And then go through their moves to see if they learn anything new that we might want to add. Okay, last and final thing I want to do before we head off is actually something for Necrozma. I don't like Mirror Shot. I don't think it's the best move we could be running here. We have a really strong physical attack stat that we're not using for a better steel move, and that is Iron Head. I want to make Iron Head for this thing because Mirror Shot's 85% accurate. I don't like that. I don't want to play with the odds on that. So let's see. How do we make Iron Head? I'm assuming it's not terribly difficult. Probably a diamond, a gold. Okay, this is easy. We need a gold disc, a steel gem, and an iron helmet. Steel gem we should already have, which we do right there. Iron helmet we can make super quickly. Literally just like that. And then we'll just get a disc really quick. There's our disc. Make that into iron and then into gold. And then we combine all this stuff together for Iron Head. Okay, perfect. And now we can go give this to you, which it should be able to learn. Yes, it can. Okay, good. I was worried it wouldn't be able to for a second. But nope, we're good. And there we go. That's a better move. 100% accurate, 30% chance to flinch, and an 80 base power, which is all just... It's just a stronger move on the whole, so that's really good. Now, though, let's go ahead and dish out all of our items because we got to head off at any second now. So, Lustrous Globe to you. Draco Plate. Nice. And then we got Life Orb. I think I said I wanted to give it to Miraidon. And then I guess it's just leftovers for the other two, which I'm more than happy to do. Especially with Protect on Koraidon. Having leftovers is really good because you can stall a turn and get a free turn of healing with leftovers, which is really good. And then boom, Rayquaza. Okay, perfect. Moves are all looking strong. Pokemon have items. Base is done. Dude, we are cooking. If you haven't already, by the way, please make sure to subscribe. These videos take hours to edit and record and do everything with, and I post them weekly, which like barely anyone else is doing right now. So if you could subscribe, that'd be great. But yeah, enough yap from me. Let's go head off to the day 90 rival battle. All right, day 90 now. We're getting close, man. We're getting real close. All right, I've had an idea. I've had an idea for a strategy I can try and do. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to give it a shot. I haven't even explained it to... Yeah, I haven't explained it yet, but I'm going to try it. Let's do it. Okay, Miraidon versus Xerneas. We're going to set up Hadron Engine, and we are going to have to go haywire here. Electro Drift. Oh my god, it one taps. Oh my god, it one taps. Okay, okay. That was a W play. That is what I'm talking about. I knew if we started up with this thing, it'd work. Because we have an item on this thing now, Brad the guy. We have an item.
I can tell.
And now we'll go for this again. Go for it again. Doesn't quite take it out. That's okay. Moonblast, how much? We live this, right? Drops our special attack. That's really not good, actually. But that's okay. We'll use Parabolic Charge. We'll heal up a little bit from taking it out. We get like 3 HP points, which is nothing, but we'll take it. Okay. That's it, Miraidon. That's it. That's it, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. Come on. Paralyze? I don't think this move can paralyze. Judgment? Okay, we're probably gonna go down here. That's fine. We took out like 2.5 Pokemon there with our Miraidon. Now we need something to fight Rayquaza. I think what we know is Rayquaza versus Rayquaza isn't even a bad shout. Judgment, this is gonna hurt. We live it though. I need this Sludge Bomb to do a lot of damage. I don't think it does enough. Normally it needs to crit. Oh my god. It didn't even crit. It just took you out. Thank God, bro. Thank the lords. Thank the lords. Oh my god, okay. Rayquaza out next. Wait. I outspeed Rayquaza, I'm pretty sure. I outspeed Rayquaza, and I have Ice Beam. I don't think it'll take it out, but we'll get some good damage off
You have Ice Beam?
You know I have Ice Beam, at least you should.
No,
but it seems you've forgotten. And because of that, you will be punished. You moved faster, but it doesn't matter because you used Dragon Dance. And that doesn't do damage, and Ice Beam does. We get you down to 40%, honestly a lot higher than I thought you'd be, so. Or it's kind of gone from that, I guess, but yeah. Dragon Dance. Okay, we probably should have gone for a Judgment there, I'm going to be honest. That probably, I don't know. 4 times effective is probably better. All right, what's our best option here? Honestly, I think it might be this. I think Palkia can actually tank at least one move from Rayquaza. At least that's my gambit. And I think it's actually faster than Rayquaza as well, isn't it? Wait, yeah, I think it's faster. I swear, I remember talking about this. Nope, it's not faster. And it takes, oh, it takes it out. Okay, that's not good. That's actually not good. That's actually very not good. That's not good. Okay. What's going to be able to survive a hit from this? Do we send out that? Wait, yeah, your speed is... Oh, no, your speed's... Wait, your speed's red. That's special defense. I lied. That's not speed. Yeah, with boosted speed, there's no point sending in that. That'll just die. I think we just have to try this. Necrozma, do what you can, please. I used the wrong move, but I think it should take you out if... It's either taking you out or it's not. Dragon Ascent, yeah, it takes me out. Shoot. Okay. That's going to drop you into the red, but I don't think it's going to work. Wait, do I have any options here? This is going to get one tapped because it's not going to be faster, is it? I guess we just try this. Like, I guess. Mega Evolve, and we'll go for... Do we have anything that moves faster? We don't. Yeah, I'm getting prompted with the change. Shoot! I needed Ice Beam to take you out there. Oh my god. Are we fried, chat? Dragon Ascent, yeah? How much does the recoil do, though? I don't think you go down to it. I don't think you go down to your own life orb, do you? No, you live on 1%. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's try this. Don't think this will do anything. Protect. You don't take recoil damage from life orb, do you? If I protect? No, you don't. Only when you hit a move. Shoot, I was hoping that could maybe work. I need to live this. I don't think I do, though. Yeah, I don't. Oh my god. You're up now. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. So that means going into day 100, you're up 1. Which means if I win the next battle, we tie, then we have to go to a tiebreaker, or I lose on the spot. Okay. I'm going to go lock the heck in. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I'm still standing around. 5 to 4, I'm down. I'm down. Well, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll see you at the base. I'll send you the cords.
Yeah.
Alrighty, boys. I'm going to keep it a fat stack. We have like nothing to do. Our Pokemon are all level 100. Our moves are great. I don't really know what I'd change. I don't know if there's anything I'd want to change, to be honest. So we're kind of just sitting here. Like, I think we could probably work out our strategy for the double battle. I think we want to start with Miraidon and Koraidon in their leads. That way we set up the Sun so we can get a powerful Flare Blitz in. And we also have Protect if we want to go for a Parabolic Charge. And by setting up the Sun with Koraidon, that also opens us up to using Overheat on Miraidon, which will then be boosted by the Sun. So it'll do like an extra 50% damage, which will be super strong. It's also got Life Orb on it. Like, dude, we're just cooking. We're just cooking. I guess something we can do is mess with our Pokemon's natures, because right now, they're not optimal at all. Natures are these things right here, by the way, in case you don't know. It's which of your stats are upped and decreased. So, for example, we have a Naughty Nature, which ups our attack stat and lowers our special defense stat by 10% each, which isn't great because we aren't using that physical attack stat at all. As you can see, all these moves are special by the blue icon. So we might as well change that, and I guess we'll take a look through. Koraidon's is good. We like this. It's not using any special attack moves, and it's using its attack. Necrozma's fine. Palkia is that's actually really good for it. Arceus, I mean, we could change it if we wanted to. And then Rayquaza is also fine. But yeah, I think we should definitely change the one on Miraidon because we're kind of boosting this attack stat for no reason. And then decreasing this thing for no reason. So let's see about making ourselves a mint that would help out with that. Because that's how you actually change their natures. Alright, and the mint it looks like we need is the Modest Mint. This puppy right here requires 1 red mint leaf and 3 cyan mint leaves. You know what? I wonder if we could buy these from the department store. We do have quite a bit of money left over. Let's go take a look. All right, department store. Last time I might be coming here. Is there any? Let's take a look. Is there any actually TMs we want to grab before we go? Dragon Pulse. No, I think we're looking pretty good. Close combat. Flare Blast. Fire Blast. No. Yeah, I think we should be all right. It was definitely worth taking a look through though, just in case. But a lot of these moves we already have, or we just have better versions of it. Like Psychic, we have the other 100 power base move instead of the 90 power one. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure the mint guys are all upstairs if they are going to be here. If not, we might have to search through mountains to try and get this, which could end up taking us quite a bit of time. Let's see here. It's probably going to be you or the other guy if it is to be sold here. Well, not you. Guess it's the other guy. Herbs, mint seeds. Okay, this could work. We need red mints and we need... what's the other one? We need cyan mints. Okay, we can buy the mint seeds from here. And then we can also buy a bunch of bone meal. Honestly, we can just spend all our money on bone meal. It's like we're going to need money after this. So there we go. 8.32k on bone meal. And now, I believe if we break this stuff here, because we're not going to need that stuff, throw that all away, we can plant down these puppies and bone meal them, and then we get red and cyan, and now if we break them, we get our first red mint leaf, which is the only one we need, actually. And now it's just the cyan, we can break this, and we got, oh my god, we got 3 from that. Are you serious? I think they roll from 1 to 3 on how many you can get every time you break it, and we got super lucky with that. Alright, well in that case, we can now craft up our Modest Mint, and give that to Miraidon, to now change its stats. So look at that. Its special attack is now increased way more, and its attack stat, which it's not using, is decreased. And I mean, since we're already at it, we might as well do the same for Palkia, because yeah, like, its special defense is already really high, but we might as well not decrease it when we could just decrease its attack stat instead, which it's not using. So we'll bone meal up. There's that. Again, we got 1 from it. And oh, we ran out of bone meal. That's not great. And we only have 5 coins. Ooh. Alright, well, if we want to get money fast without having to go all the way to the end, there is a way I know how to do it. So let's head out of here, and I'll go try to find the structure where we can get this cash at. Oh, okay, I'm not going to lie. I'll keep it a buck. This is not what I was looking for. We just found the Team Galactic headquarters. This is a structure where if you play through the story mode version of this mod pack, this becomes very important, but we're not playing that, so it doesn't really matter. I was actually looking for the Team Rocket headquarters because I know there's a lot of good trainers in there you can get coins from. But you know what? This works. Let's just mine in here. I don't think I've actually ever been in here. Let me know if you want me to do a proper playthrough of the story mode and I can actually look at what the importance of this place is, because right now, I have no clue. Like, what the heck is going on in there? I think it's a bubble elevator. Well, if I see a bubble elevator, I'm going to be honest, I should probably take it, because I'm assuming all the best trainers that give us the most money will be up at the top. And yeah, here we go. Leader Cyrus, or not Leader Cyrus, sorry, just Commander Cyrus. Let's talk to you, buddy. Let's, can we get a little battle going? Okay, apparently you can't fight him until you beat all the other, like, Team Plasma generals. That's fine. I'm sure we can get a lot of money from these other guys. So here, this looks like one of the generals here. Let's fight you. Team Galactic Recruit. Never mind, it's just some random noob. And oh, buddy, level 58s against my electric type. Oh, someone's better go bye-bye. I am the villain. All right, and from this guy, we get 7,000 coins. Honestly, that should be more than enough for a good amount of bone meal. So let's go back, change up our nature, and I think after that, it should be time for the day 100 battle. All right, so we talk to you, we buy bone meal, we'll buy a ton of this. Might be cheaper buying bones downstairs, but yeah, I don't know. I guess too late for that now. So there we go, we'll grow up this, and we got three things from it immediately. Okay, nice. And now we can craft up the second leaf for Palkia to make it into a modest nature. Perfect. It's also going to boost that special attack, which is sweet. And with that, I think we are good to go. So let's head back to the base and get ready for the day 100 battle. All right, so we'll heal everything up. Team is looking very, very strong. I am loving it. We'll go ahead and quickly transform our Necrozma into its Ultra form. There we go. That way it's got that dragon typing. And now, without further ado, let's invite our rival over for the day 100 battle. I think we've built one of the coolest teams and accomplished so much in this playthrough. We've caught every single dragon type legendary and built one of the strongest teams I think I've ever had. But now it's time to see if it's all going to pay off and if we can win the final battle. What up, Bri? You ready? You ready?
I am.
Alright, let me give you a little tour of the crib. So, got the little apricorn farm over here, right? I'm gonna do just a little show it off a little bit. Of course, then we got the main base, which honestly, I'm pretty proud of this one compared to the other ones.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. We got the little enchant area right here inside of the ice spike. Nether portal as well. Got the Zygarde machine, which I used to bring back Zygarde. Healing station. PC chest. Oh, nice. All the good things. Campfire. Then we got the second level that I ended up never using. We ball.
Doing anything?
And then up here we have the final arena, which is a dragon type. If you can kind of see that, right?
Yeah, this is cool.
And then you got the little ice pillar to climb up on.
These are cool, yeah.
So we can battle. So yeah, if I want to fully win this, I have to win this battle and then a tiebreaker. And if you win this double battle straight up, you just are the winner, which will be the first time I've ever lost rival battles, which is not something I plan on doing. So let's just run it. Let's run it.
Okay, let's run it.
Here we go. Double battle. Anything goes. Let's do it. Okay, so Koraidon and Miraidon out against Rayquaza and Arceus. All right. Shoot. Okay, I think we do this. And, oh, I don't know, actually. Probably that? This could go really bad for me. This actually, believe it or not, this is not a good matchup for the start. Okay. Flare Blitz does decent damage to Arceus. Dragon Pulse actually one-taps Rayquaza.
What?
That I was not expecting. Judgment goes into Miraidon, and we survive despite it being super effective. Okay. That turn one actually went pretty well. Okay, Kyogre out next. It's going to set up the Primordial Sea. What do we want to do here? Honestly, I could go for this. No, do we do that? No, I'm going to do something a little risky. I'm going to go there. No, I can't do that. Let's go this into here and this into here. So Extreme Speed comes out, hits into Koraidon. Collision Course comes out, hits into Kyogre, taking it below half. Electro Drift then finishing off Kyogre. What? Leaving Arceus alive, which I'm guessing you weren't expecting. Zamazenta comes out. No, I want that thing gone. We'll now run a... You know what? It'd be a shame if I didn't get to try the strategy I wanted to. So let's try this and this and just see how things go. So I'm going to protect Koraidon. Then the next thing to move... Oh, that's not good. It's Arceus. That's really not good. I needed that alive. And then Moonblast goes into Koraidon. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I think we got to bring this dude out already. Our Arceus, do a little mirror match. And we'll go ahead and run this into there. And run this here, I think, is the best option. So Collision Course goes into Zamazenta, taking it down to 28%. Judgment goes into our Arceus, taking it down to 53 HP. Behemoth Bash goes into Koraidon. And Sludge Bomb, somehow the last thing to move, goes into Arceus. I don't know why my Arceus is so slow. Can you speed up, please? Unless they're all speed tying, maybe? What do I want to do here next? Honestly, I think I run a bit of a weird play. Let's actually attack into there, and then attack into that slot. See how this goes. Extreme Speed comes out into Koraidon, not taking me out. Flare Blitz goes into Arceus, taking it out. That's good.
Oh my gosh.
And then Moonblast goes into Koraidon, taking it out. But I prep for this and use Earth Power on Arceus to take out Zamazenta.
What?
And wait, hold up. We just turn this into a 2v.
No.
It's a 4v2. Okay, hold up. Let's send this in. I think this is a good shout. Necrozma comes in against Xerneas. Wait, I know what to do here. We gimmick and use that move into here. We just gave it that move for this purpose. And then we use this just in case it fails. Okay, Necrozma is now using its Ultra Burst. Use Iron Head, which does a lot of its damage. Then we use Sludge Bomb into Xerneas to double it and take it out. So now all that can attack is your Cresselia with Moonblast into Necrozma, leaving Arceus alive still. But that's fine. You know why? Because Arceus is a god. Or not Arceus, Necrozma. Necrozma is a god. Ultra Necrozma, light that burns the sky, does about half HP to Cresselia, and Sludge Bomb does a lot as well. Okay, we poison it. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. It's over. Wait.
Let me go.
Iron Head can go in here. And I don't even know what I clicked. We can just do that in there as well. Iron Head takes out Cresselia. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a tiebreaker.
No!
Okay, we can't do another double battle for the tiebreaker. But,
My headphones just turned off.
oh, your headphones have turned off. Good to know. Okay, here's the thing. For tiebreakers, normally what we do is a 1v1. But you've been consistently beating me in 1v1s. So I guess, I don't know. I can't break the rules just because I want to win.
Well, does it have to be a normal 6v6?
I mean, what do you propose unless you got something else? I think.
What if, this is crazy. What if we just both throw out one Pokemon and we don't know what it is? And
you want to do that? Like a straight up 1v1?
Just a one.
I'm so down.
Like,
I'm so down.
You wanna? Okay. Let me go to the. Let's go to the.
No,
PC.
I'll go to the PC. I'll select my Pokemon. I think I've already got it in mind. I'm gonna have to pray. I'm gonna have to pray. All right, I've selected my Pokemon. I don't know if people would agree with me on this one. I could kind of. There was another one I was very close to choosing, but I think this might be my best option. I'm gonna be honest. Why did I agree to this? Why did I agree to this? Because you fairies on your team. You can just choose a fairy, and I have to choose a dragon. All right. Well, straight up 1v1. Everything on the line. Let's do it. Xerneas versus Miraidon. I actually don't know if I win this. I think you get.
I gotta just survive a hit. I just gotta survive a hit.
If you survive a hit, I die. If you survive a hit, I lose. That's all it is. I need to do enough damage to you with one straight up Electro Drift. And if I do, I win everything. And if I don't, you will get Geomancy up, boosting all your stats, making it so you're faster than me. And then you can one-tap me with Moonblast. Miraidon, praise Arceus. Please hit this shot. Electro Drift. Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes!
I forgot you had the orb!
I have the life orb! I have the life orb, Miraidon!
I thought I could survive a hit!
Let's go, baby! Oh my god. Oh.
Dang it.
I like that suggestion. That was a good suggestion. Yeah, now that it's over, that was a great suggestion.
Yeah.
Alright, well, GG's. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and also go check out Bry's channel and his Twitch. He does stuff there. Pushing for partner, which is pretty cool. If you like this video, make sure to click the one on screen. And as always, I'm bad at outros. End screen.